The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?
Well, we got to get all the kinks out of like the tech side of how to have a live. It's so damn difficult sometimes, I swear, especially to be able to get the audio through. And I'm sure our audience is like, any audience member that comes in is like, man, this audio is really low, or damn, this audio is really distorted.
Oh,
and that's a
you
bummer,
think so?
you know? Maybe. That's a good possibility. I think we really have to go through OBS.
Yeah.
We have to use that app before we really sound professional, because like, but I'm still waiting. Oh, next week we get all that tech.
Right.
And so, and then we can have like multiple computers, and then we could also have the reaction frame, and then we could just like, we have a bunch of shit that we could do live.
I
So,
agree.
yeah, I'm excited about that.
I am really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
You bought like a splitter for the HDMI.
Yeah.
Where it's like a male connection to two females. That is gnarly.
Three.
Three.
We could have
is
three
insane.
different computers. Actually, no, it's a four. It's a four.
Four?
It's a number. Yeah, it's a 4 connection.
That's crazy.
And which is pretty crazy because it's going to be able to mirror all the computers, like, or at least like, what it would be ideal is just like a little small monitor right here, nothing bigger than an iPad, just like a small little like. Do you know those Windows laptops? Those like Windows.
The ones that like fold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I forget what they're called, but it's like the Window
XP, who knows?
iPad version.
Right.
Like that size of a computer screen is all we really need. And there's like a lot of gaming monitors like that where they can be 4K and they're just like a little monitor, but we don't need 4K, you know that.
Dude, I've been seeing some crazy stuff
Mhm.
where they basically take a CPU, give it a display, and it's like the size of these like stands that we use for our mics.
Okay.
About this size.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a mini PC. It has
Sure.
enough power to run like most AAA title games, 60 frames per second at max settings.
Yeah.
And they're like $400.
That's
and
not bad.
Some of them have like, I don't know if, I haven't been looking at these ones, but I've seen some that are like the screen is mounted onto the computer. And you just have like a computer, like a small, like, you know those like, Apple makes them, like the Apple desktop that's like a cube.
Yes.
That's like, it's like a small, but it's like powerful still.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like that. And then you have like an iPad to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like use that as your desktop.
That's cool.
It's pretty crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Some college people stuff.
Yeah. I've been really drooling over like a PC because I mean the PC, like, again, back to like how do you run a live? If you have a PC, you could have multiple drives. You got multiple drives, and like the things that you run, all of your like the things that you run with like Chrome, the music, all those things, all your like kind of surface level, not really heavy programs, you could run on that, and then you run all of the hardware like recording through the drive.
Right.
And then it's separated, and so you never have like a latency issue, or you never have just like a loading issue. And like a recording issue, dude. Files go crazy, and you get so many gigs so quickly, and so like you just want to be able to separate all the processing, and that's why I've been a big nerd about computers. Yeah,
I feel it.
because my computer only has two. I only have two, data saving. Like I have like the Surface Windows, and then I have my data center, and that's it. I don't have anything else.
I feel it. Yeah, there's these like little, how should I say, like modular computers, compact computers, desktop computers.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely have like 3 little storages to them.
Yeah.
Like RAM.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the RAM. RAM's the processor. Yeah, they have like 3 storages to them. And
RAM's the disk,
like,
right?
Is it?
I feel like RAM's the disk. And then that's
It's
like
like
the
a chip.
Windows. Isn't
like
that the
chip storage? You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Sure.
Like those, they'll have it like a terabyte.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have 3 of them for a terabyte, and you have 3 terabyte storage, which is about what I get on my laptop, 2 terabytes. I'm sure you get about a terabyte on yours.
Yeah, I think I have a terabyte and some change.
Yeah.
Terabyte and 200 gigs.
That's nice to have.
2 terabytes and 200 gigs, yeah.
Do you remember what that guy at the Micro Center was saying when he was like, why would you want a separate storage
Mm-hmm.
if you can just like do this to your computer. I forget what you said, but it was like the solution to our problem.
In what way? You're gonna have to go more into depth.
So our problem is we have all this stuff that we want to work on,
Right.
and we have a finite space for it.
Okay.
And we want to be able to like.
What are we working on? Are you talking about the live in general?
I should probably say like our 2-hour videos, like editing and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So like if you wanted to like walk around with those files and stuff, what's like the easiest way to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And he showed us like a device that allowed you to take your hard drive and just plug it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he was like, no, this is not the efficient way to do this.
Mm-hmm.
There's this other way.
Right.
Do you remember that other way?
No, I don't remember that other way. But I do remember the hard drives that you plug in, which were so badass. Those were
crazy.
So badass. But it makes me wonder if you have to have, so like if you have an external data drive on your computer, does that have to process on your central computer and then sends the information to the, I don't think it's a true processor.
I see.
I don't think it's I think it's just like a data housing center, like a USB port is, like a USB flash drive. You know, your computer doesn't process on that flash drive.
Right.
It processes on your computer and then sends the information. I think that's what that does.
I agree.
And it doesn't like, it's not like a separate computer that plugs in an HDMI. You know what I mean? It's not, it doesn't do its processing on that particular data drive. And so, yeah, that's why I go to like, I just want to build my own computer at that point. I would want like 2 data centers and then 1 Windows and that's it. You know, like one RAM. I think that's what you call it, like just like 1 RAM. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
not the tech
if I pull up this shit, like, do you understand this? Like, if I go to this PC,
I know
like,
that's
is this
like
the RAM?
Disk drive. I don't know if that's the RAM or not.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure the RAM is also responsible for like processing stuff as well.
This is the Windows?
No, the RAM.
This is.
I don't think any of this is for that. That's just for storage. That's what I think.
Right. And this is for processing, like...
I don't think that has to process shit either.
No, I think it does. I think
It's crazy.
Maybe I was bad at fucking going to school for computer engineering, but I thought that they would tell me to put all of my fast, how do I say this, like heavy programs that need to be quick into the C drive.
Yeah.
And then all the things I want slow but heavy file size, it goes in the D drive.
Right, like your big shit.
Your big shit that doesn't need heavy data filing. It doesn't need to be quick, you know? But the
like
C...
a PDF, big-ass PDF for some shit.
Yeah.
Compared to like a programming, like Python. If you want Python or some emulator on your C drive.
But we're talking nerd talk right now. We're talking complete fucking nerd talk. But all I'm saying is that I could run Illustrator on my C drive, but then if I'm having like a heavy 200 gig fucking video, then I could put it on my D drive.
Right.
And so, sorry guys, I'm so sorry for being boring, but like, so true though.
And some change, you definitely got that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely do, but I don't know. I just like, that's why I need a big computer. That's why I need a big ass computer.
Why is storage so expensive? Like the flash drives, the disk drives, the computers, anything that has like over 5 terabytes is like ridiculously overpriced.
I think it's because for how technology's been going so quick, right? TVs are cheap as dirt now. Like,
they are.
You remember we could buy a $5,000, or like back then, if you wanted a 72-inch TV that was a plasma screen, plasma screens. Oh my God, those are $5,000 back in the day. 72-inch, easy. But now you can buy a $700 TV that's a 72-inch.
Right.
You could do that easy. I bet I could bargain it down to $500 for a 72-inch. Easy. But that's just computer screen, or that's just like a TV screen, but it is a computer screen. But anyway, that's just screens. But data filing has not gotten easier. But data files have been getting bigger.
Right.
And so I think that's why we're getting a bottleneck on like how expensive it is. Like with that 2 terabyte fucking a drive that we have filled to the brim. It doesn't have any space anymore. My computer is like
struggling,
coughing all the data files out. And that 2 terabyte drive, already full. And so it's like...
It's terrible. Dude, I remember when
it's so big, too. It's a fucking meaty-ass 2 terabytes, but it's still nothing.
I remember, like, on my phone, like, having a terabyte of storage was overkill. It still is overkill.
On the phones, for sure, yeah.
But I think I could still fill it up pretty quickly.
I bet so, too.
Which is scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a 64 gig on my phone, and my phone's bare bones. But it's still, like, it's still filled to the brim. And my phone is so bare bones, but it's, like, it's filled to the fucking brim.
I don't remember what I have. Do I have, like, 500 or do I
Yeah,
have...
you got 500 gigs, I thought.
Yeah.
No, you got...
Or is it 100?
No, I think you got...
I think I have 100.
You have 100 gigs?
Nah.
Dude, you got way more than that.
I got, like, 200 probably.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably
I bet it says on that... I bet it says on here. It says it on here. It says it on that app. See?
300. Yeah, I had 500.
You got 500 gigs on that phone. Isn't that crazy
but
that
I already
the app...
have, like, 200 filled. You know what I mean?
I guess, okay.
With, that's just, like, 4 episodes in my phone.
Yeah.
It's still nuts. It's pretty nuts.
It is pretty nuts. That is, I know. You know, it's a tough world out there. You know,
What's a solution?
I've been spending money left and right on the Oruga card too to be able to like. I had
this
to
working.
Well, I mean, I had to buy that HDMI.
Fair.
That was 6 feet long because we needed this. We needed like yours was barely 5 foot, barely.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been 4.5 feet, and so like we needed a 6 foot HDMI, and they're fucking $20, you know.
Damn.
And so like I had to buy it on the card, and then like soon we're probably gonna have to buy more shit, and it's just like it's never ending.
Dude, mine's it's like a.
Oh yeah, we miss you, Nolan. By the way, we miss you, Nolan. Gosh,
Nolan,
please come back, dude.
Come back,
oh my
please.
God, it's been a month. We miss you.
It's been a long time, Mr. Nolan. Your seat is.
I
cold.
know.
It needs to be
Oh
warmed.
man, we should just. Do you think we could turn the camera on while we're live? Do you think that's
Nah.
possible? Yeah, come on. You don't think it's possible?
I have no clue. Let's see. We're gonna test it out.
We're gonna try it, guys. All right, it's turned on. But yeah, so we miss you, Nolan. We really miss you, and hopefully you do come back. And yeah, I mean, like we've been making this table. Oh, we should talk about that too.
Oh.
Yeah, you can connect it. And
Let's
then
see,
go
am I still
back.
live?
Are we still live? We're still live.
Well,
There you
that's all
go.
right.
There you go.
Pretty empty, barren.
Yeah. We could
Technically.
put the mic there for fun. Do you want to put the mic there for fun? Or you gotta see the TV.
Nah.
No, you don't want to?
Nah. Yeah,
Okay.
I need CTV, right?
Yeah. But anyways, that's Nolan's spot. And then like, yeah, I would say this table's turned out pretty great though. I'm a big fan of this table. Dude, like I woke up this morning and I was like, fuck, I love this table.
That's fucking hilarious.
And when you walk into this room, you smell the wood.
Yeah, just pretty woody in here.
Yeah, isn't that nice? I like that. I like that a bunch actually.
It is
Yeah,
new.
and if you see behind you, oh, you can't see it. That's such a shame. There's a piece of wood that's like right behind you. It's the first tree I ever cut down with the chainsaw.
Okay.
Right there, like that thing right there. You see it?
Yeah.
And
I see it.
that one's got. So when I moved the last time, I packed it into a box, and I could like when I opened that box when I arrived here at my my place, I was like, damn, this box smells really woody. What's up with that? And I eventually found that, and I smelled it, and I was like, damn, that smells
No
so
way.
rich of wood. Yeah, that thing still smells extremely rich of like
That's so crazy.
sappy, like good wood. And so does this thing. This thing smells
Yeah.
of sappy, good wood. And so like I'm a big fan of it.
How long do you think these? I mean, I
Hmm.
don't know. I feel like we should tell our viewers that we bare bones made this table from scraps hanging around outside.
That's not true. I was hanging out in my garage, but that's
Fair.
fine.
Yeah, we chopped down all these trees ourselves.
Right.
There's no way you're
Yeah.
gonna buy a triangle table. You know what I
No,
mean?
dude, we couldn't fucking buy a triangle table. And that's so true. Like
Yeah,
that
that-
shit was so rough about how we had to make the whole we had to make the structural integrity of this
yeah.
thing, and then we had to like put the posts there, then we had to lay
level them and everything.
yeah. That was pretty crazy how we had to do all that shit. And then after that, once the posts are there, then we laid the countertop, which is so crazy. And but it turned out beautiful though. Like I would say it took about a week. It took about a week and maybe a couple days.
Yeah.
And
Plus transportation.
yeah, plus transportation, which that was fucking wild.
Who saw this man on the highway? Who has put it on the Reddit? Put it in the Cincinnati Reddit right now. If you saw this man hauling a triangle table on the top of a heavy-duty industrial vehicle, Put it in the Reddit.
Dude,
I know someone has a picture.
Somebody's got a picture. I didn't take a picture though. My girlfriend wanted a photo of that so bad when she arrived, or like when she saw it, she was like, "Did you have a photo of it on top of your car? Are you kidding me? Like, did not damage your car? Like, what's going on?" Like, and it worked out fine, dude. It was honestly, impressed. It was strong. It was like it stayed on my car extremely well.
Over the bridge and everything.
Over the bridge, dude. Over the fucking bridge. I know. I was really concerned about it on the bridge. And I figured I figured that cop would pull me over. But they didn't, though. I was really shocked about it.
So you were dodging the police as well?
I mean, I was trying to. Just a little. I mean, like, dude. What I was doing was not, like... It wasn't kosher. It looked a little strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it looked a little strange. But I did see somebody in front of me who had ladders non-attached to their vehicle. Ooh. And so it's like, am I really the worst one on the streets? No, I'm not. Fair. And so yeah. Yep. But I like the gloss though. The gloss is nice.
It's a nice table. I think that this shows just how hardworking young men we are and how we deserve praise and deserve to be better than Joe Rogan with this Better Than Joe Rogan table.
I think it's like this is the best way to seat three people, though, isn't it? Like,
I think so.
I don't think you can have a better... Like, three people on the Joe Rogan show is a little awkward because you kind of have to have a second camera. The camera always captures two people, and this is the best way for three people. Four people, I don't know. I guess you have to do it. I don't know how you do a four-person
I remember asking you before, like, if the president came on our show, we would definitely replace the TV with him. So the president would be the TV, basically, So important, so high value.
Well, we would just take off, like, we'll be looking shit up for. I mean, we can look shit up for, but if we're having the president on...
Hopefully we have a Jamie by then.
Hopefully we have, like, an editor by then, yeah. I would agree by that. And also, it's like, yeah, we just need, like... Hopefully we're filming through OBS.
Yeah,
we have the goddamn president. Like, obviously that's grandiose, but just a guest, a nice guest, a guest that's like kind of around, you know, like it would be really nice to have somebody on the podcast that's
Jeff from Cincinnati Waterworks.
No, absolutely not. I can't even believe you remembered his name. Don't call him out like that, too.
Oh,
that's
damn,
really,
damn.
That's really
he's a great guy. He's a hard worker.
He was a wonderful guy, yeah. He talked to me. Yeah, great talker. Great. It was interesting. That was an interesting walkthrough, though, the waterworks. It actually still makes me think that, like, we don't have water issues. We just have, like, pipe issues. Yeah.
Dude, I've been learning. I've been taking some water classes, and apparently, I feel like you probably remember him talking about this, but there's like microplastics and PFAS chemicals that, you can't get rid of with the process that we have right now in Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. And the only way to do it is like reverse osmosis, which is like, so you can filter water by passing it through, let's say, a special filter.
Coal.
Right? Sure.
Isn't it dirt? I feel like they do like charcoal.
Yeah,
or
it was activated charcoal.
Yeah.
So let's say you take it through this process. Mm-hmm. I have to explain this. Man. All right, let's say you had a pipe. Yeah, like your sink pipe. You know how it comes down and it comes back up before it leaves your house. Yeah. So at that bottom part, there will be a filter, and gravity naturally takes your water from your sink down. And let's say there's a filter at the lowest point. Mm-hmm. So gravity will take it down, and then it'll filter it, and then it'll go out.
Okay.
So with like reverse osmosis, you do this with pressure. Like you force it to go basically from, wherever your pipe end, wherever the water goes, you're forcing it back through a filter and up. And the sediments and the heavy metals and
the plastics as well.
Plastics and shit are so heavy they will
fall.
Yeah. And you just have the water.
Does that mean you have to balance out the pressure to... Because like I feel like if there's enough pressure, you'll push any sediment through. You'll
basically filter out. I mean, yes, but the bad part of it, which is kind of what you're getting to, is you basically get rid of everything in the water.
Right.
So there's no like natural minerals or anything.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Minerals are a big deal. It's crazy actually how like you're trying to filter the good shit. You're trying to keep the good shit in, but you're trying to get the bad shit out. And like you can't do it unless like you filter everything out and then add good shit later on.
Right, which is crazy.
Yeah, which I've never been smart enough to understand like what is good stuff in the water, but like I would assume it's like just natural minerals, you know?
I feel like I'm crazy.
Do we have iron in our water? I would feel right?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's small traces of it in our water.
Sure.
The big ones that they like to have in there is magnesium and what's the other one? Calcium. And that's like what makes your water hard, but it's also like the minerals needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, calcium in the water. That's hard water is a big deal. I kind of like hard water.
You like it?
I like hard water.
That's crazy.
I can tell that this place has hard water.
I don't like showering in hard water.
Love it because it takes my soap off. Have you ever been in soft water before?
Yeah.
And have you ever felt soapy after you take the shower?
No. I feel like I feel soapy when my water pressure is not good.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair reason.
But I feel like I haven't been somewhere with hard water and good water pressure. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I'll have to experience that.
Soft water with good water pressure?
That's all I've really had. Or I've just had the hard water, which I have now, and shitty water pressure.
Do you have shitty water pressure now? You have shitty water pressure?
Terrible.
Damn, you're downhill too, dude. You got all the benefits. You really should have some good fucking pressure.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you think it's because you're at the end of the line?
I think that
it's because you're at the end of the line, isn't it?
Either that, or I just need to like
of the
someone,
street.
I think it's old.
Like,
it's probably using
loose pipes too.
Yeah,
you're probably leaking into the ground here and there.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah. How do you like your place, by the way? You just moved in recently. I mean, not recently, but like, what are you, month 2 in? Month 3 in?
I think I'm hitting my 3rd month. I'm about to hit my 3rd
month.
You're
about to hit your 3rd month?
May, bills.
Okay.
May. Damn. No, I paid April, May, and now we're coming to June.
Sure.
I paid June already.
Right.
So now I'm got to pay.
So you're about to finish your 3rd month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's cool.
Damn.
That's cool. How do you feel? Do you like it? Do you like the place?
I like it, but...
Is it scary at night?
No, it's not scary at night. I guess, I mean...
You're right on the river, too. In Bellevue.
It makes me feel poor living there. That's what I should say, just because I don't have... like central AC. I don't have.
Do you have boxes?
Do you
have window boxes?
Yeah.
Do you have window ACs? Okay.
It's just like there's a lot of little shit that could be fixed to make it like feel preppier. That I don't want to pay the money to fix it.
Right.
Because it's not. I'm renting. You know what I mean? So. But it's manageable.
Okay.
And I think it's better than my last place.
Okay.
So I enjoy it.
That's good.
And it's convenient as fuck.
I bet. Right off the highway, too.
Yep.
Dude, isn't that fucking awesome? Right off that highway fucking entrance, too. They really, that left turn to get onto the highway, beautiful, isn't it? I mean, they like favor that left onto the highway. They know fucking people they work in Ohio, but live in Kentucky.
For sure.
Like, that's just a big deal. And have you eaten restaurants in Bellevue yet? You should become a Bellevue person.
I would love to if I had the money for it.
You should, dude, because there's a bagel place that's really nice. There's a couple burger places. There's just like a couple good places here and there on that strip. Everything's on Main Strasse.
Gotcha.
Everything's on Main Strasse.
I'll keep that in mind. I went to a breakfast place, and I actually did go to Snyder's Ice Cream.
Oh, yeah. How did you like that?
That was good. It was interesting.
Yeah. Did you have any of the candy?
No, I did not, unfortunately.
Man, the candy's good, too. Go ahead.
I had these, I think they call it the snowball, right? Am I crazy? The
like
ice ball?
Yeah,
ice
sure.
It's like the shaved ice and then ice cream with it.
Okay.
That shit was crazy.
Was it good?
I never had it. I enjoyed it.
That's wonderful. Was it like a little bit cheaper? Was it expensive? I just don't remember.
I don't remember either. I think it was on the cheap side though.
Okay, that's good.
I went to Buckhead's. Have you been to Buckhead's or heard of it?
Where is it? Is it on Main Strasse still?
No. It's like in that plaza with Ensign Harbor, which used to be like a crab shack or some shit apparently.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Buckhead. That's a nice steak place, isn't it?
I'm saying it's mid.
It's mid.
Yeah.
It used to be really good though.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be really good.
I'm hating.
Was it like a nice interior, almost log cabin like?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Was it tall doors when you walked in?
Yep.
Tall doors.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah. That's an expensive meal, right? Really? Damn, I do
Nah.
not remember it correctly then.
It wasn't too crazy, but it's not worth my time.
Do you mind if I look it up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's
It's
it's right by that the old Joe's Crab Shack.
Yeah.
Buckheads.
Like I just had like a burger, and they gave me like a
this
potato
place.
bun. Like as you can see, it's like a potato bun, and the meat was like overcooked as fuck.
Man,
I
this
say
place
that.
really fell down the hole then, because this used to be a top-notch place. I mean,
Really?
like, yeah, I remember like a decade ago when I was like a real child. Like my family would go here to like celebrate shit, like graduations and shit like that. Yeah, it was like a nice place back in the day, but
Damn.
because like burgers, they fuck out burgers. You know,
Look
what I mean?
at that burger. That shit looks like something at the UC cafeteria.
It's so true, especially those fucking fries. This looks so dry. That's funny.
It literally just tastes like UC cafeteria food. The best part was the rolls for real. So mid.
Really?
I think if they would have cooked my burger
Mhm.
like a nice medium instead of like well done,
Sure.
I would have been a happy camper.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand that. Yeah, you know, I don't know what to say about it, but, you know, I guess places change. Like, your place, Marble, might be in the shitter soon.
Yeah, for real, bro. I don't know how they get customers there. It's insane.
Really? How many heads do they get a night?
I mean, I think they average 100.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And, like, the average bill's
On a-
100.
Yeah.
So you got 10,000
100 per
10,000 a
person.
night.
Yeah, 10 grand a night.
Yeah.
And that's like a low ball.
Right. A good night, like a Valentine's night, or like maybe not even Valentine's night, but like
Valentine's night, I swear they'd be making like over
20
50K.
probably tips too, right? Tips are you don't even count
Didn't even
tips.
count the tips.
Yeah,
Tips are never factored in.
Do you tax tips after the fact? Is that always like a little iffy one?
You know what? I was thinking about that all day last night. I literally spent like 2 hours thinking about how would I get away with not paying taxes on my tips.
Because it's never on the books. It's never on the books.
So like,
How
let's
the
say
fuck do you get away with that though? You know what I mean?
there's two things.
Hey, you have
to
Uncle
this.
Sam knocking on your door soon.
Literally, there's two parts to this. So
Sure.
like, sure, you could not pay your taxes, but you would like if you don't pay your taxes on your tips and you put it in your bank account, they're gonna know.
Right.
Like you have to be a drug dealer about it. You know what I mean? Like
You
you can't be showing people your money. Don't even want it in the cameras at the restaurant. You're pocketing your cash immediately.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
sure. Yeah, of course. And you also want to make sure that like you never put it in the bank account. You can never put it in the bank account. You got to keep that cold hard cash somewhere. Well, that's dinner money. That's Kroger money. That's and you really want that on the books, you know what I'm saying? Because they kind of have cameras too and kind of been like, "Hey, you've been paying cash at Kroger for the past 7 months."
Yeah, we see you walking in paying cash. Look like you had
Shit.
$2,000 bills in there. What's going on?
I wonder if IRS people do go to Kroger to check if people pay cash or not. Do you think those large corporations just like have like back doors for the IRS? I would assume so.
They
correct?
have to, right?
Yeah, they have to.
So like, if you got in trouble, I think
Like
at
furniture
that point,
fair.
I think at that point you would have to get in trouble for something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would get in trouble. They'd add tax invasion on top of it.
Right.
Because they know that you weren't making money legitly
Mm-hmm.
from the bad practices you were doing before. So they're
Sure.
like, all right, let's see how much he actually was making and how much he's spending at the stores and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they would go to like a store and watch cameras and talk to accountants and
Right.
do this and that.
That makes total sense. Yeah. It's very strange though. Because you have to be on the radar beforehand before they start like snooping in on the IRS, I would assume, right? Because like, I would assume like the basic books, they can't really tell.
I think they could if, like, let's say right now I just stop paying taxes for the next year, like
Sure.
starting today till next June.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they would be able to be like, hey, what's going on? You're still working like 3 jobs and you dropped 2 tax brackets.
Right.
What are you doing? How are you even surviving? You got a better house. You got a new car. You got something's going on. We're doing an investigation. You're fucked.
Right.
I think they do that.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And plus, they closed the IRS building in Kentucky. It used to be in Covington. Yeah, there's a big IRS building in Covington that probably housed like a couple hundred workers, and easy a couple hundred.
That's crazy.
And so I was wondering, like, where they move to? Like, where'd the IRS go?
A discrete
we
location.
hear what is it, 50,000? What was it? It was like some X amount of new employees for the IRS that was going to tax the middle class. You know what I'm saying? And so but they closed down that IRS place in Covington, so it's like, what's going on?
Maybe they got a bigger place for them.
It's
they
true.
sold it.
It's
sold
true.
The old place.
It's very
Who
true.
Knows? Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like underground now and it's like closed.
I doubt it. They fucking probably took the GE building downtown.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Because they moved too.
Really?
Yeah, GE did move. I believe. It looks like an empty ass building. It looks like an empty ass building.
I wouldn't doubt it. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go on about this taxes.
Let's hear.
So like, I was thinking like, all right, if I'm doing this, these shenanigans, if I was a servant, I was making money.
Sure.
I would.
Do you want to be a? I
would love to get that extra cash flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Can you remember an order without writing it down? I'm sure your place doesn't write shit down.
They
right?
do.
Oh, they do write it down.
But if I was the guy, that did that,
right?
I would advance. I feel like a lot of the people I work with, I could take advantage of where they slack, and then pick up on them and go over and above.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could do that.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, I'm so focused on school right now that my job isn't a priority at all.
That's fair.
Because I'm just thinking, like, as soon as I graduate, it's going to 5 times my salary. So why not just focus on school?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of doubling my salary, I could 5 times it in 2 years.
Sure.
That's
That makes
my
total
thought.
sense. Yeah.
But yeah, if I was a server though and I was getting paid cash,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would go for scratch offs, which is crazy.
What do you mean by that?
Scratch off lottery tickets.
Really?
It's crazy.
Why?
I was thinking like the best
Why?
scratch off lottery ticket I think you could do would either be like a 50-50 scratch off where you would scratch it, you either get your money back or you make a profit. But no one's making the business. There's no business like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
There's no scratch off like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, what if I made a scratch off though? If I made a scratch off and it was, you scratch it, you lose your money, or you make $4. It's a $5 scratch off ticket. You make $4, so you lose $1.
Okay.
Or you make $9, so you make $4.
Mm-hmm.
So if you made $500, let's say you made $100, right? And you did this shit, you could get, I think on average, all right, I'm gonna go crazy. If you had
You're already losing
$1 billion, and you scratched it off, all these fucking tickets for with $1 billion cash, I think you could make 50% of your money back without paying taxes.
So you're at 1.5 B.
Right.
Okay.
Or 0.5 B.
It's still fucking. You just lost half your money though. You know what I'm talking about? You just lost half your money.
Right. But if you're lucky,
you make it back.
Yeah. Like if you're only getting like $20 in tips a night or some bullshit, like you're getting not enough, like to the point where it is profitable, and you are a little bit lucky.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't actually. I never believed in any of that. There was this one video I watched of Mr. Beast that he was talking about how like you could start a YouTube channel and then you could just do scratch offs with the money that you made from that YouTube channel.
Right.
And then technically you always make money off of the YouTube. You don't always have to make money from the lottery.
I see.
And so like the lottery is the means to the end. But like the YouTube channel just like is like a still steady pace of cash flow. And so if you just do scratch offs for the YouTube channel, then you're like you can make passive income.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder why people don't do that.
I'm sure people do. I don't want to do it because like it's already an idea out there. I don't need to do it. That's a lot of energy just for me to do a bunch of nonsense. You know,
a lot of time too, scratching them all off.
Oh my God. Then you're taking videos and be like, thank you so much for doing with that scratch off. We're going to come back next week and we're going to have more. Like,
no, I wanted to see it on YouTube. I wanted to see Lottery ticket ASMR. There's no way.
Oh, by God, I bet they have it for sure, dude.
Because that would be it for real. Lottery ticket ASMR. That'd be it.
Oh, that's interesting. What's this video though? Young Thug jams to halftime while in court. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Lottery ticket.
Lottery ticket ASMR.
God, this fucking thing is like, I need a balancer. Like the boards are a little uneven, so I'm like,
oh shit.
it's so sad.
That's hilarious.
Lottery ticket. Oh, ticket ASMR. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous.
This guy looks. I hate to say it. This guy looks kind of poor.
Feels poor. You ready? Oh, man. I bet this is what crack addicts watch when they are just fiending for a scratch off.
No.
You don't think so?
That's terrible. Oh, he's whispering everything.
Yeah. I hate ASMR. Nothing pisses me off more. Nothing pisses me off more.
God, this is hard to watch. Look, you see that words? Asses?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Jesus Christ. How many views you get on this? 24,000.
24,000
On
views.
a 20-minute video.
Yeah, overview. Damn. He's got lots of views, man.
He only has 53 videos.
He's got some subs, but it took a while for him to get 500 or 300. But yeah, he seems like he's doing pretty good. I bet he watched the same video as I did of fucking Mr. Beast, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure. Can I see the the search and see like all the other people that are doing this idea?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's see it.
So
That guy.
This guy seems
like he has it down. Look
Yeah.
how many scratch offs he has. He has like 5 scratch offs.
Yeah, scratch off ASMR.
Wow.
He's got 100,000 subscribers too.
Oh
This
my
guy.
God.
Let's see what his fucking channel stats are.
Thank you to all.
Oh my God.
No, dude. Wow, that's some good fucking views.
He's crazy.
Gaming
with
is
it.
a crazy stat. Gaming, dude. You're not gaming. Yeah, 7 days, please. 80,000 in a 7 day. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's a little lower than us. But he's doing phenomenal.
It says attempting to reconnect. I hit the wrong button.
Did you?
What?
Attempting to reconnect. I don't think you hit anything. I just think the live went down. What?
Which camera? Oh, is it my
So,
camera?
like, that's your camera. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
fair.
you get the red. You get there. Oh, we're already reconnected. We're good.
Okay, cool.
It probably skipped on the live, if that makes
Fair.
sense.
Okay.
Like, have you seen it do that
Or it,
before?
like, loads?
Yeah, it just skips. But, yeah. Okay, you look good. All right, great. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I've been trying to figure out, like, a way to make our channel pop. I mean, like, obviously, you know, we need to have a good time doing the podcast. You can't get hypnotized 24/7
Right.
by the TV.
Staring at it.
And then, like, you know, we just, like, kind of have to have everything work out naturally. And then also, like, we need to talk about cool shit because, or people aren't just going to care. And so
we gotta say some cool ass, dope ass shit for real.
that's why we started talking about computers first.
You gotta lose the viewers and keep the ones that are really into it.
That's so fucking
the
true.
hardcore ones.
Yeah, the fucking hardcore people. But we really do need OBS, though. We need OBS
Yeah,
so
we
bad.
do.
But the thing is, dude, how are we going to get a fucking kid to be our tech guy? We need a tech guy so bad. Please, we need a tech guy.
We're like begging. We're on
We're
our
begging.
knees.
We're on our knees, dude.
We're on our knees. Please help
He's like,
us. Please.
how the fuck are we going to do this without some? Because, like, I guess you could just be doing this, but you would need to watch another computer that is actually my computer. Do you know what I mean by that?
That would be terrible.
It'd be terrible, right?
It'd be terrible.
Unless you in your mind are like, oh, Preston's talking right here, and then I'm talking right here, and then Nolan's
Come
talking.
again in there.
Are you really?
Yeah,
That's
that's pretty
good.
bad.
That's good, though, because you saved me hours of fucking editing. You saved me, like, literally, you saved me 2.5 hours of fucking
Great.
editing just
That's
on
great.
a 2-hour clip. And so I was, like, a big fan of that. And so,
That is
yeah.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
I know.
We need an editor too.
Whew, we do need an editor. That's for damn sure. And I'm still trying to apply to like
an
to
editor.
podcasts to be an editor because like you know I need to be on mic for this podcast,
Right.
One of the co-hosts. But like when I want to work for another podcast, I don't need to be on mic.
Right.
Duh. I'm not applying to be on mic. I just want to be a tech guy. And it's so fucking weird. It's so weird trying to be a tech guy for a podcast because nobody can pay me and nobody but if they're big enough and they can pay me, they don't want me. So it's like, damn, son, you're really fucking tearing the heart out of me and just crushing it into my face. Like, you're not good enough. Like, that's literally what they're doing to me. And it's so crazy because like the only people who have podcasts that make money are famous people.
I can see it.
No famous person wants a rando. And so that's fucking true as shit. That's so true.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, how am I supposed to get a fucking guy to like pay me to be an editor? All I want to do is be an editor, guys. Like, that's all I fucking want to do.
You know what you gotta do, Preston?
Tell me.
You have to spend $20,000 to go to Warren Buffett's seminar to network. That's what you gotta do.
Lick my balls, dude. Lick my fucking balls. I don't need to do that shit. What I'd really need to do is I need to abduct one of the podcast's host child. And then as my ransom, I need to be like, hire me as an editor, please, because I have your child and I will give your child back if you hire me as an editor. You don't like that idea?
No, that's terrible idea. But I did see Mr. Beast on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
Have you seen that shit?
No, I haven't.
I didn't even know you had like a business on there.
Sure.
Who knows? Preston, Mr. Beast, collab.
Nah.
Who knows?
I mean, like, the thing is, dude, is like, I know that those level of people don't want me.
Yeah.
They already have a kid that can do all the fucking editing shit. They want kids who are out of college. Mr. Beast's hiring team wants kids out of college.
Fair.
And that's a guarantee. But like, I don't know. Yeah.
We'll have to see.
I know.
We're going to have to just do something. We'll figure it out. Dude, I believe in the dream.
I do too.
Consistency. Not worrying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really just a long game. You got to play the long game with all this bullshit, especially with YouTube, man. Especially with YouTube.
I wish we had like someone to beef with in Cincinnati, like someone else that had a podcast or something besides what's that dude's name that's on TV sometimes? The Bengals guy.
The Bengals guy.
It's like something with the Bengals. What is it? Calling out Bengals.
Oh, Mo Egger?
Probably.
So like the only Cincinnati podcast that I know of is like the Cincinnati Edition, Mo Egger,
Not.
Win Cincinnati.
Oh no.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What happened?
Low battery.
Oh, do you need your headphones?
No, I'll be good. I should have like an hour.
All right. Who are you talking about though? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about on...
It's that sports. It's like the sports that like they have multiple podcasts.
Locked in Bengals.
Yep, Bengals. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Locked In's a fucking big guy. Yeah. These guys are...
Dude, I saw him on the TV at my job.
Who?
The guy who... I literally saw this.
This guy?
Yeah,
the Rapine? The Rapine guy?
James Rapine.
Yeah, dude. James Rapine, I think your father is a professor at UC, and I think I took him. He's a really nice guy. If you're not related to him, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, I think James Rapine, yeah, he's I wanna say he's an announcer for the soccer team as well.
Oh, FC Cincinnati.
I think.
How am I seeing this guy's podcast on the TV? How is that even possible?
I bet because the NFL.
Ooh, the NFL
buys in. Because like I bet somehow locked on. Is it locked on or locked in? Locked on. That seems retarded.
Yeah.
I feel like it's locked in. But anyways, I feel like that producing company, they're like the power host for like all of like the locked in. Like Bears, they have like all the fucking teams of the NFL,
right.
You know, the NHL, the MLB. They have all those podcasts of Locked On for particular sports. And I feel like they have a contract with either like ESPN or something like that to be able to put it on a TV. Because this is not difficult to put on a TV.
You're telling me.
This is not difficult to put on a TV because we could fucking do that.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. It's
like,
insane.
Bro. You're talking about webcams that are barely 4K. Those are actually not 4K webcams, if you can notice. And also that frame that they created, bro, anybody can create. Anybody could create that shit. And so, Yeah. But if like they have like moving bulletin boards, who thinks? You think they got moving
No,
bulletin?
of
They
course
don't
not.
even have moving bulletin
No,
boards.
no.
That's sad. But like, I don't want to work for these fucking guys. They have 172 views, so like,
Yeah, but that's better than what we're doing. You know what I mean?
barely,
Unfortunately.
fucking barely, dude. That's
Yeah,
fucking.
that's half of what we did today, actually.
That is literally half what we did today.
But they did that in an hour. You know what I mean? We're not doing those numbers in an hour.
But that's because they picked a topic. They picked a topic that actually has traffic. Bengals.
Yeah, you're right.
Bengals is a traffic.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
It
That's
is.
a niche
It really is.
that has a lot of searches. Like if we were like our best videos in the past like couple months have been robots.
Yeah,
you know, making
we've
fun
been
of humanoid.
going crazy on the robot thing and AI.
But YouTube loves that. YouTube's been fucking snatching that shit up.
Yeah.
Also, we should talk about how we had a video. We were talking last week about your Trump hat.
Right.
Okay. We named that video. Well, actually, like Nolan changed the name on that video and put Trump hat stigma. Okay.
Right.
That video shadow banded. It got shadow banded so fucking hard. Trump hat stigma. And YouTube was like, no. But I put problems with Trump hat. YouTube's like, fuck yeah. There's problems with Trump.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it's like, dude,
That's hilarious.
try not to show your political party too much. That's just my cat.
Dude, I was
YouTube-
looking at it.
YouTube's real fucking Democrat. YouTube's real fucking Democrat.
Hey, I'm not picking sides. I'm not placing people inside.
Yeah.
But I was looking at it and like it was 50% likes. So we had like 2 likes and then 2 dislikes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Damn, son. I know.
Half
I know.
these motherfuckers are not fucking with what we're saying.
They are not fucking with what they're saying. And it's
we
like,
didn't even say anything too crazy either.
and I hate to say it, those dislikes were from us. Or no. Those 2 likes, I bet that
Damn.
was you,
I liked
and I
one.
bet that was me.
That's
So,
hilarious.
It's really fucking sad. And so, yeah, I'm trying to find that video particularly. Where is you?
Past it. Yep,
There,
there it
past it. There we go. Settings.
Looking at the analytics.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Wow, where's the fucking engagement? Ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Oh, damn.
Dang,
wow, we
we
got a
got one
third
more
like.
like.
We got a
We got
third
one
like.
more like.
Wow,
Let's go.
let's fucking go.
Let's go.
And so, yeah. So sad.
If you're watching our live right now, make sure to run up all the likes.
Yeah,
We
please
love the
do.
likes.
We really struggle. We're on the struggle bus, and all we need is like some positive reinforcement from the fucking YouTubers. But like,
We get shit on every day.
every
Every day we get shit on.
dude, there was one recent comment that just shit at
Y'all
us.
tripping. Ben 10 is the best. All right, Ben 10's cool. You're right. You're right.
Y'all are tripping for real. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Chowder. I don't even know the fucking other one. Yeah.
Chowder. Codename Kids Next Door.
Dude,
Ben 10.
we made that video
Go
so long ago too. Like that video came out months ago, but at least
Did.
we're getting a little bit of traction on that.
For sure.
Yeah.
sure.
You remember that TikToker that got bullied basically by the masses? That was like, "Hey guys, it's Star
Oh,
Wars
yes.
Day." That guy?
Wait, no.
You don't remember that?
Hey guys, it's Star Wars Day.
Hey guys, it's Star Wars Day and I have to invite
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
with
you
his
remember-
girlfriend.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Popped in at different aspects of that video.
I think that video is actually like popping off just a little. And I say popping off, I mean that very loosely. I mean
That's
that
crazy.
like super subtly, but like yeah, it's been
Moving in some traction.
It's been moving. Oh man, I have to do the last 48. Yeah, the Marcus DePaula.
Wow.
Yeah. I have to look up just to make your mind fresh again. Marcus DePaula.
I wonder what he's doing right now. Maybe he like did something weird and like people were just reacting to him.
I think like major micro like trends just kind of come back every now and then. Just
See.
for like,
Just for reference.
do you remember like, how do I say this? Like Lady Gaga doing the Descend for the halftime show. Do you remember that?
I do not remember that.
But do you know what I'm talking about at least?
No, cool. No,
Okay,
cool.
I get to
watch
introduce you
all
to my
of them.
girlfriend, who is amazing. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone.
Yep,
Is
and
all
then comes in the gun.
Right,
There
yeah.
comes in the straps.
I don't know why it's delayed like that, but yes. So that video.
Yeah, I definitely remember
I
this.
just think like large things that happen in how do I say that? Just large trending things. They kind of stay around a little. They
Right.
kind of just
I can
stay
see it.
around a little. Like, you really don't remember Lady Gaga descending?
I do not remember.
Lady Gaga halftime.
What do you remember? What year?
show.
2017, 2020.
Jump. Yeah, you don't remember this shit,
Nope,
dude?
nope.
Man, this was like fucking hilarious. I wonder if it is this.
Oh, I think I've seen memes of this, but I never really understood.
Oh, not that. That's a fucking badass meme. That's badass is not the word. It's just not the one I'm talking about.
Let's see
I
it.
gotta mute it though. But yeah, she,
Can't have her suing us.
yeah, drones too. Isn't that crazy?
Ooh,
Yeah, you don't remember this?
no, I don't. Oh my gosh, it looks like a spider descending.
You really don't remember this?
No.
Man, yeah, that was a funny one. There was just like the what is it? Simpsons because the Simpsons
Simpsons. She said
predicted. Yeah, the Simpsons predicted it. Seriously.
Of all things, The Simpsons, with uncanny accuracy.
Oh my God,
40
no
years
way.
ago, The
They
show
did.
actually predicted she'd fly through the air. Just look at the similarities from the 2012 episode. Gaga flies over concert goers, just like the real Gaga flew over football.
But isn't that
That's
so
crazy.
isn't that so retarded though that they're gonna be like, wow, in 2012 they predicted it. Do you not think that there would be some producers sitting around the table and they're like, you know what would be some extra juice to this halftime show?
Do
If we-
something that happened in The Simpsons.
Yeah. Same thing with the Trump one. Have you seen the Trump one where it's a super
Where he's at like the elevator type shit.
Yeah,
escalator?
where he's like, you don't remember that?
I do remember seeing like the comparison.
Man, Simpsons.
What hasn't
Trump
The Simpsons predicted?
Trump prediction.
It
Yeah,
was
you,
like him winning or something, right? Some
No.
bullshit.
It was this.
Yeah.
This one.
Of a new epoch.
Fuck off.
He's in like is this a mall and he's going down the
Yeah.
escalator. He's waving.
Yeah, that. Okay.
15
I mean,
years.
talk about how similar that is.
Wait, hold up.
2000,
Wave?
dude.
He did the wave and the thumbs up.
In the same
down the
fucking
escalator.
way. Yeah.
Damn, it's even like golden and everything. Wave, thumbs
Man,
up.
I mean
Nah.
the timing's crazy. I don't want to go into this.
Damn, no way.
Yeah.
There's no way they predicted that he would even run in 2000. That's nuts.
But to be honest with you, to take down like the hierarchy of not even just to take down the lore of the Simpsons just a little. Trump was always talking about running for president. Not always, but like it was hinted like through many interviews. I remember watching an interview of him being like 35.
Right.
And like the interviewer of like ABC or CBS, I forget who it was, but they were like, you're talking like a president. I think you're going to be a president one day. Like you have the potential. And he's like, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like he was talking about that when he was like 35. And so it's like, is it really that crazy that he's become president? That's like if Elon, if he was American and he wasn't born in South Africa, and like they were talking to him, be like, you could potentially be the president, blah 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 blah. Like you have the ability to, that's not too crazy.
Yeah.
That's really not that crazy.
It adds up for sure.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
said that to Kanye. That's for fuck
That's
sure.
fucked, isn't it?
Nobody said that to Kanye.
Come on,
He's
Kanye.
like, it's
get
because
up.
I'm black.
Oh, that's hilarious. I believe in Ye.
I did
It'd
too.
be fucked, but
Man.
it'd be cool.
Would he be like, make music great again?
Oh my God. Make rap great again.
Could you imagine him releasing albums as a president?
Yeah, that would be fire as fuck. That's what I want. That's it. I don't even care about like any of the politics. I just want him to mix up a beat and take a selfie in the Oval Office.
What if he remixed the Pledge of America?
Bruh.
Dude, and he fucking makes it fire and it's like the new anthem again,
Dude, no, he would knowing him, he would make
Yeah.
it trash as fuck.
Sure.
He would destroy it.
Yeah.
That's what I think he
Like
would do.
Scooby Poop or some shit like that. Yeah,
He would
yeah.
absolutely destroy it.
No, I think he's American. I think he's American and I think he's proud. I think he's a proud American.
Fair.
I think he would do it. I think he would he would create them. I don't know. I think he would create something so good that even the rural people would be like, "That's my jam."
That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too
Some
bad.
Kodak Black legacy.
So
type beat.
yeah, sure. Of course, Kodak Black legacy. Fucking love Kodak Black still, but not his new shit. But
Fair.
yeah,
Dude, I saw this clip of Kodak Black rapping when he was a kid. And
Yeah.
He was like a boom bap rapper.
sure.
Like he kind of gave me some Biggie Smalls fucking energy.
Mm-hmm.
Which was surprising. He, seemed like he had some lyrics to him. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen Kodak Black like recently?
No, I have not. But
Kodak
I've seen him over the past 5 years.
Black. Kodak Black. Zandout. That's kind of what I want.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? No. I just wondered. There's some interviews where you're like,
moon landing in 1969 actually took place.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
nah, I don't know.
I feel like that was like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, there were some interviews that I was seeing of Kodak, and they were kind of like, man, somebody put you on mic, dude. You look embarrassing. You should probably go to rehab or something. Like, there's just a few moments of Kodak where you're just like, damn, son, like
Are you okay?
I love
type
you.
beat? Was he going like crazy like Orlando Brown, or was he just like Travis Scott on an off day?
Travis Scott on an off day is not a good day, man. Travis Scott on an off day. He is the most least interviewable person out there, I think Travis is. But yeah, like Travis, like, yeah. I can't even act like that. I mean, like, obviously, I'm not the best fucking speech person out there. I'm not. But his ability to speak was like talking to a toddler. At least those interviews I saw of him. Maybe Kodak cleaned up, he's in jail. But
That's pretty crazy.
That's fucking tough too. That's tough. That's so tough. What do you think about? No, let me ask you this question. What do you think about like the aftermath of Drake and Kendrick? How do you feel about that? Because like,
man, I don't know. I know Drake and Kendrick are not my top tier rappers, so I don't really. I mean, I'm not gonna listen to Drake, and Kendrick's not dropping anything.
Okay.
I was only there to listen to the music. That's all I wanted. I wanted them to go to war just to be able to drop consecutive tracks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted. And I wanted other artists to join in.
Yeah.
And just basically make like a nice album of them just like
talking shit.
Yeah, shit talking, having like I don't know. It's a different like. Because they wouldn't be flexing their money. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't be talking about their bitches and how they're well off or where they came from. They're talking shit.
Right.
And then you have like a collective of rappers talking shit. That's fire as fuck compared to what, has been coming out recently. Yeah. That's why it's like, I feel like that's why there are waves of rappers. It's because like the OGs are successful and we were tired of hearing about their success because we're not successful. At least I'm not successful.
I'm not successful either.
So I need to hear people that are coming up just like me.
Right, being broke ass bitches.
Yeah.
Right.
And their struggles and shit and their fire shit and their inspiration.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah. I still like when Drake talks about his early days though. Like there are a few songs like Away From Home. It's like that's the second last track on his most recent album, For All the Dogs. And man, that song's brilliant. And like, I do agree with you though. It is like kind of bummy when you make 400 M's on your last album. That's not relatable.
Yeah.
It's not relatable. I wish I could relate to that. I wish we could drop an episode and it's like, boom, that's $100,000 right there. Like,
start wrapping it up.
Fucking sick. Like if we start having like On It ad reads and start having like Liquid Death ad reads, that would be fire. It'd be like, hold on, guys. Let me tell you about my favorite canned water. Dude, I would eat that shit. I would eat that shit every day. But like, it's just not relatable when you don't live that life. So yeah, it is tough. And especially like, do you remember when like Playboi Carti was in his early days, or maybe when like Travis Scott was in his early days, and like it was like still kind of underground. Yeah, you kind of had to go to SoundCloud for half the shit, and like I'm not in tune with it anymore. So I don't know who the new rappers are that are coming up. Like, I can kind of I used to be able to foresee if somebody was going to come up again. Like JID.
Right. Of course.
I saw his like first album before he dropped DiCaprio 2, you know?
Right.
And so just little shit like that. But like, I'm just not in tune with it anymore. I don't know anybody new besides like, what's that? We talked about him last week. Well, there's 4 Bats.
Right. 4
Right.
Bats.
4 Bats was like one of the. But
He's a one-hit wonder.
He does feel like a one-hit wonder. He feels like he's never gonna have like a beat like or a song like that again.
There is a guy. I'm sure you've heard the song like $1 Million Baby by Tommy something.
$1 Million Baby Million. Is it good?
It's trending.
Wow,
it was trending when
fuck,
Kendrick
dude.
and Drake were beefing. It was like number 3, I guess. It was just right underneath them.
Man, did you see that
Tommy
fucking
Richmond.
hike? Do you see that? It was, dude, this is a hike. That's called trending right there. Fuck. That's called money right there.
What do you go from like a couple thousand views to like
10,000 views?
10,000 views to 60 million.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
That's so crazy. No. So 10,000 views. He was going from like 10,000 views a day to 20,000 views a day to fucking. I know.
God damn.
I know.
Like in the span of what, 3 or 4 days, he's at.
I wonder what
50
this
mil?
is. What is this?
Oh, is that per day?
No, I think this is his channel. Oh,
okay.
If that makes. Yeah, this is his channel. Yeah, overview. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay. It's still pretty interesting. I'm gonna go to the hike of it.
Mil.
Where is it? It's right here.
Yeah, let's listen to this, Jod. Let's listen to it.
That's pretty good, actually. I don't mind that. Okay.
Yeah. Just a little snippet.
Not to play for fucking 10 seconds, but like, we can't get copyrighted. The moment we get copyrighted, we're going to get fucking pulled. But yeah, that doesn't seem
he
actually
came
bad.
up quick as fuck. Like, I didn't notice him when he came up.
$9 Baby. I'll have to add that one.
And I think he just dropped another track I just saw on SoundCloud today. I think it's called The Devil's Lie.
The Devil's Lie?
It kind of has the same vibe to this song.
Okay.
And then I was watching some like shorts and shit, and one of his like old videos came up, and it like does not have any of a reminiscence of what he's doing now.
Sure.
And it's insane.
Man,
like,
he's almost got $500 million off that fucking one song.
Golly.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
$500 million's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
Damn. Which one over official?
Have you seen like Post Malone before he came up? He was like a trash rapper.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Okay. What about him?
I feel like that's kind of how this guy was.
Sure. But the thing is, like, the most beautiful thing about like really famous songwriters is that it's super simple. It's not revolutionary.
Right.
It's just like, I feel like the best songs know how to breathe.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I mean by that? Like, you can use the black space of sound. Like, you don't have to have noise every single second. You just kind of have to let it breathe a little. And I think one of my most favorite things about Drake is that like, he's a bit like that, but like he lets the songs breathe. Even with the beats, they breathe. Like, they have some moments of silence, like in between each drum, in between each like 808, like the hi-hats are getting a little quicker, but besides that, you can still let the music breathe. You can have like a moment of silence for just a second, you know? But like West Side Gun, his stuff is so, and I love West Side Gun, don't get me wrong, but it's like so muddy and full. Like the sound, if you look at the waves, it's full every single moment. It never goes up and down. And so, I don't know, I think that's a real key to entrapping the masses. You gotta to make music and to be able to like trap the masses, you gotta be able to let it like hypnotize the fucking masses. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how else to say it besides that. You gotta be comfortable it's gotta be comfortable for everybody.
Right.
Not just like a particular niche. Like, it's gotta be comfortable for everybody. And that's so difficult. I bet that's one of the hardest things for like artists, to be able to like hear something that would be popular. Because like that, you really got like
you really can't know though, for real. Like,
you can though. You gotta you gotta tune yourself into the fucking masses though. That's the thing. You gotta listen for the masses.
I think, like, for example, Lil Yachty had that song Poland.
Yeah, sure.
And he didn't think that shit was going to go anywhere. He's just, fucking around and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Threw it out there, and it was, like, top of the charts.
Sure.
Like, who would have known that people would have been studying that song harder than they're studying their homework?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Right, of course.
It's crazy.
I do that shit.
That's hilarious.
You did that for your last test.
Oh, damn. No. But I think it's crazy that, like West Side Gun, I started listening to him.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know any of his bars.
Oh, you can't remember them.
I can't remember them.
Yeah.
But, like, I like the song.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know what he's saying. And it's just, yeah, I understand what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can pick up bars here and there. I can pick up the bars for the whole song. But it's like reading the book, and it's like reading the words one at a time. Like, the cat went outside, and you're not, like, connecting all the points together and not making a story. That's how it is for me when I listen to him.
You just think that, like, his writing isn't all connected to one central idea?
I think that when he raps, it's just, I don't know, like, have you listened to Ski Mask with Slump God?
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of like, it gives me those vibes to where it's like, it's not all together. It's not a story.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
That's fair. But also, there are some songs, though, where he has full-ass stories.
I'm trying to find this song.
Good Night.
Good Night.
Good Night. Good Night is a song with, I gotta look it up. I know I've mentioned it before on the podcast, but I definitely have to look this motherfucker up. Here, I'll just do it on here. Good Night, West Side Gun. All right, so this song with Slick Rick, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
This song has, how do I say this? It has a story of him going to go pick up bricks.
Okay.
I'm not gonna explain what bricks are.
Fair.
But he's gonna go pick up some bricks.
Cement.
I'm gonna make $100K today. I couldn't sleep last night because I'm gonna make $100K today. That thing seeps into my soul. Like the night before your first job, the night before you think you're about to make a lot of money, you're not gonna be able to sleep.
Right.
Right?
That makes sense.
And if it's a pressure point, if you're making a lot of money, you're not going to sleep that night. And when you wake up that morning, you feel so nervous still,
Yeah.
And
clammy.
then you feel clammy and you feel
a little giddy, a little excited as
well.
well.
A little giddy, but you're not giddy though. You're like still on edge.
Yeah.
Just a little. Like giddy's a good word, but it's not giddy though.
You don't want to
mess
break
up
your hand with the cement bricks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Laying them down for sure. Anyways, so he goes, picks it up. There's a new person. All right. And that new person betrays them. And then they're like, where did that new person live? And then they go to that home, take the bricks. And then, no, maybe they take them as hostage. I don't remember. And then, yeah, it's just a beautiful song because it really talks about how
I love how you're talking about building a house and you just say it's so beautiful.
Sure. But then they abduct a guy who betrayed them to like get some information. And then the police like knock on the door, be like, hey, is anything going on? They're like, no, everything's great. And it's just like a beautiful song because fuck if I know if it's a real story. It doesn't even have to be a real story. Do you know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah. Lord knows that West Side Gun hopes that it's a fake story. You know what I mean? Like he wrote it as a fake story. You would hope. But
You would hope.
it's still a beautiful song. And I would say that's my first example, not my first, but like that's my go-to example of like a song that he brilliantly wrote. Because every time like I re-listen to that song, I hear something a little different. I'm like, damn, son, like you really went through that shit, huh? Like I feel it. You went through that shit. I never went through that shit. I'll never know.
Right.
But like, damn, son, like he went through that shit. And so it's pretty cool. And Slick Rick. Oh my God, the Slick Rick's got some flow on this song too.
I gotta listen to it for sure.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal song.
Fair enough.
I love West Side Gun too. West Side Gun's a phenomenal artist, and we were playing him the whole time. Well, at least I was playing him the whole time.
Dude, I didn't even know who it was. I was like, who is this? Is this Drake or something? Remember that? I was like, who is this rapper?
But he does have those beats from Drake here and there on his new album. It like Take Key.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he take it just from Drake or like?
I don't know. I mean, Take Key probably has that soundbite from Drake, right? So like, I would assume that's just like his tag.
Fair.
You know, so it's probably just Take Keys tag.
I do fuck with West Side Gun's beats. A lot of his beats are really amazing.
They're so good. What do you listen to? Like, what albums do you listen to of West Side?
I literally just playing his top tracks. I played like maybe an hour's worth of his top tracks when I was at work.
You were listening to a lot of Benny the Butcher too, then.
I probably was, yeah.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine.
Yeah, there's Conway, Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
There was Denzel. I saw one of Tyler.
Tyler the Creator?
Yeah.
That song's just okay though. I don't like those songs.
Fair.
I go by the albums, dude. The albums are like, mwah,
So
man,
I
they're
need to
fucking
go
perfect.
and look through the albums.
Yeah, you should, because like, come on. Yeah, the albums are like, that's where the juice is, man. So, here, I wonder if it's on playlist. I would hope so, right? Yeah. So like, I gotta go on Spotify. Let me give me some spot. Yeah, I would say like the albums, dude, because the albums have themes. At least they have.
Okay.
How do I say it? They have like beat themes. You know, they definitely have beat themes, and like so.
It just seems hard. I don't know. I'm lazy, so
it's hard to. Well, the thing is, when you
Go
listen
back.
through an hour of music,
yeah.
don't you feel like you could get through an
Drained.
album? You can get through an album though.
Yeah, I could.
This album, phenomenal. That's a great album to start with. And then You Pray For Me. That's a beautiful album of West Side Gun. That's a mural by... Damn, I forget this guy's name. Damn, I forget this artist's name who paints this. But it's like... it's a painting of Jesus's taking down of the cross. When they take Jesus down from the cross.
Damn.
It's a beautiful scene. And then he adds his own like little chains.
I see that.
And that's his thing for like most of the albums.
Just putting his like bling.
His bling on a art or on like this is the other one where it's David with the head of Goliath. Pray for Paris. This is also a great album to start with. And where's the other one that I always dig through? Yeah, I would say this album I dig through. This album I fucking love.
Who made the Sunshine?
Who made the Sunshine? Like this intro track, the Sunshine intro. I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna play a moment of it because I love this one. It's such a great moment.
You better act
Damn,
like this.
that's a sick beat.
Dude, it's
Sure.
phenomenal.
Is that like the whole vibe to that album? Like those like old timey.
Those old.
I say it's old timey, but
It's like vibe. It feels like it's warm production, like it's on vinyl. He really tries to make the warm sound, and warm sounds are like a really old idea.
Yeah. I fuck with songs like that for real.
Yeah, like the full production. There's another song that like I love that has full ass production. That's this too, and like they're very anxiety songs. You know, like they're very large production and.
Damn.
Like that's a large production. That's Disgusting off of And Then You Pray For Me. Love that song.
Fair.
Love that song too. I'll play another second.
Dude, his ad libs are crazy. Like the way he replicates all the guns and shit.
Dude, it's boom 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 boom
Yeah, that
boom.
shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's so
dude.
fucking awesome. I'm such a big fan of West Side. And like I remember doing a painting job
Right.
with this really old black dude, and he was so cool with me. Like he was one of the first old dude that I would talk. He was like 55.
OG.
He was like the first OG that I ever talked to about rap.
I see.
You know what I mean? And we're just painting, we're bullshitting. We have all the time in the world to talk, and
Right.
and we were just painting together, and we were talking about He was like, you know this, and this is like in 2019 maybe. This might have been 2018.
Damn.
And he was talking to me about West Side Gun, and I was like, I don't know West Side, no. But he was like, but he made this new album with The Alchemist, and I was like, The Alchemist, dude, The Alchemist. And I was like, I fucking know The Alchemist. Do you know Action Bronson? He's like, no, I don't know Action Bronson. And I was like, damn, son, you need to know Action Bronson then if you know The Alchemist.
Right.
And they were like exchanging like just like music tastes.
Right.
And it was like it was so cool. What a good moment.
Fair.
And yeah, that's when I learned about West Side.
Did you know that The Alchemist made the beat for Kendrick called Meet the Grams for that track?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's just
Really?
crazy. Yeah.
Damn. Really?
Yep.
Damn. That's sad. That really bums me out because that song, I hope nobody produced that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like that song.
Damn.
I mean, like, I understand where Kendrick's coming from. Like, the fog is lifted of my bias from that situation.
Right.
You know, like, I was, like, so gung-ho on the idea that Drake won. That Drake was clearly the person who was on top. But, or, like, at least, like, how do I say this? Not even that. That seems, like, ridiculous because there's nobody wins from a beef.
Right.
Nobody wins.
wins.
Nobody wins from beef. But I will say that it just seemed that like Drake did it more eloquently. A little like less like I'm gonna
Dude,
call.
his last diss track wasn't even a diss track.
What are you talking about?
He had a diss track that was like him like talking to Kendrick about like, wow, you really fell for my fake information.
Yeah, that song was amazing though.
You like that
Yeah,
song?
that song was a banger, dude. Yeah,
Damn, I did not like
it.
it.
He writes it so eloquently. He writes it so
guess
damn eloquently.
Just a difference in taste for real.
But the thing is, he didn't release that.
Oh, okay, that makes so much more sense.
He only released 2 songs, Family
makes
Matters
so
and
much more
Push Ups.
sense.
He only released those 2 songs.
Yeah,
the rest of the shit's on YouTube or it's on fucking SoundCloud somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? He releases it through like real shady ways, which I don't like.
Do you think he even like released it or if it was like leaked before he even released it?
I think he accidentally leaks it. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Fair.
think he really leaks that shit. I mean, maybe he really does just like put it on YouTube.
Because that leak, I think, was the reason for his downfall, in my opinion. Like, if he dropped another track and that leak didn't exist, they would be toe-to-toe, in my mind.
Yeah, but you really do go to show of, like... I'm not here to, like, say, like, one person's better at being an artist than the other. What I am going to say is that situation's a weird one.
It was strange.
It's a weird one where like Drake is feeding information to Kendrick to see if he'll fall for it, and then Kendrick falls for it, uses that information as like as a ploy, you know, to be able to use that as a jab, like a knife in the side to Drake. But then you really figure out that's the whole theory that he has like a 9-year-old daughter or whatever the bullshit it is. And then you figure out that's fake, and then you're like, okay, like they're really trying to like weave a deep web of like misinformation between both of them. And I don't know. I just feel weird about the whole situation. Like I feel like there's no such thing as a winner with
Fair.
beef. I don't know. That's my thought. They
I
kind of
agree.
look both ridiculous.
They did look very ridiculous. I completely agree.
And I just like the Kendrick songs. I can't just like, oh yeah, you know
I
what I
agree.
mean. But at least with the Drake songs is that if you don't understand who he's dissing, they're still good songs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If
I
you
agree.
don't understand who like the situation of like who's beefing with who, you still like I still enjoy the Drake songs because they're great beats, they're great, they're written great, but like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's really weird. And I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick recently. I mean, like, you know me. I'm a fucking Drake fan till I fucking die. But, like, I listen to Drake all the fucking time. But I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick without, like, the whole, ooh.
Yeah. It's completely different.
It's like, you know, and now that I'm thinking about it, like, now I'm just listening to Kendrick unironically.
Right.
Right? Before I was listening to both of them, ironically. But, like, now it's like I'm just, like, casually listening to their music because I both like them. I like them both. Like, they're great artists, but it's like it's still a little weird though. Like it's just so weird. Like the fact that they're like button heads and trying to see whose dick is bigger is fascinating to me.
Yeah, they're all really conflicted.
Yeah.
Using their influence and power for the wrong purpose.
It's so funny how like they would rather see who wins as a better rapper than they would rather sell out a stadium.
I think that it's Kendrick's thing for real because that's kind of what he got up on was like destroying other rappers' careers.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has that one song, I don't even remember the name, but he's like spazzing on it, basically just saying like, you know, cracking eggs in the basket, your favorite rapper, you know, is in the casket, all that crazy shit.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I feel like he really came up on dissing other rappers, so he still has that like dog in him that wants to bite rappers.
Sure. Sure, just like prove you're the top honcho.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say, what, like, the Metro Boomin and Drake beef makes sense to me.
Right.
That makes sense to me because I really do think that. Well, there's a couple songs off of the Her Loss album with 21 and Drake, where they talk about one of them, either 21 or Drake, like lip locked with fucking Metro's wife.
Girl?
Metro's wife, who's a supermodel, supposedly. We need to look this shit up, actually.
Or is it Future?
No.
Not
No. Future was beefing with Drake because I think Drake got with like an old ex-girlfriend of Future's. I don't fucking know. I am literally getting all my information from their music. So it's so hard to figure out what's real.
Like, who's fact-checking their bars, you know what I mean?
But like Drake's song, What Would Pluto Do?
Okay.
Right? Future's nickname is Pluto. And so I feel like that song's like, like, what would Pluto do? Pluto would fuck. So, like, I fucked. And, like, I think that's, like, the whole storyline of that song.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
But, like, Future's married with a child. So it's like,
the music industry,
what's going on? Like, I'm so confused. Go ahead.
The music industry is filled with snakes, man. Like, you cannot trust them. They're worse than the Hollywood guys.
You know what it feels like right now?
What does it feel like?
It feels like we're talking about grade school drama.
Yeah, drama, yeah.
It feels like we're talking about
does.
grade school drama. And it's so nonsense because it's like, what the fuck are we talking about right now? It's such nonsense.
Dude, I have to tell you some shit that happened yesterday at my job off camera earlier today.
What?
It's just some, like, literally this.
Yeah.
It's literally this.
Yeah. Yeah, and his name is Leland Wayne, and I remember Drake beefed with...
Aubrey
beefed with Leland. All right, dude. All right. Drake. Yeah. Chris has the word shows and tweets about her loss. I don't fucking care.
Who knows? Yeah, her loss still... Okay. All
right, dude. When you start talking about this shit and you only got 157 likes, lick my balls.
Hilarious.
Lick my balls.
He's hilarious.
I hate all this shit.
He's hilarious. Man, people, rappers, the music industry.
How can people just not like go get their money and just be friends with everybody and they're done?
You know what?
I mean?
I would not be surprised if behind closed doors, Kendrick and Drake are sitting by the pool right now,
they're
have
just
getting like a suntan, like, let's go,
fucking won. Let's go. We fucking make 400. Like, yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool.
I wouldn't be surprised. It makes sense.
That one, yeah, but I think their pride is really there though, because you know how fucking
that's embarrassing.
You know how deeply wounded those songs are. Those songs are
embarrassing.
Deep. Those songs have some deep wounds in it, and so it's like I think they really don't do. I think they really are fucking beefing. That's why I think people attach themselves to this kind of story. Like, what's another example where you think that they beefed, but it was artificial? It's a good question, right? I don't think it ever. I don't really feel like people actually do that.
There were these people
that
were dissing Mia Khalifa.
Okay.
Remember that song?
No.
It was like you were kicking balls.
How do you
like
know
it's
who Mia
FIFA.
Khalifa is? How do you know who Mia?
Just from the song.
It's
called Mia Khalifa. You should look up. You should look up the song. It's a rap song.
I don't care.
It won't show.
Jesus.
It won't show her. Just put Mia Khalifa song. You'll see the rappers. Maybe we should just look up the lyrics on Google.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang, I cannot believe they're still making music. That's insane.
Got 2 videos. Man, 142
so
million is crazy.
How it started was this lady named I Love Friday made like a video, and she's like Muslim, and the video was like going against, Muslims.
Sure. Going against Muslims or going against Mia Khalifa?
Muslims. And then Mia Khalifa dissed them for like not being, not doing the right thing as a Muslim. And then they're like, well, they said in the diss track, like everything that she does, that's, not kosher, if that makes sense.
Sure. I just need to make sure everything's running still.
People look bad.
How she makes Muslims look bad?
Sure, yeah.
Stop it. Come on. That's fucking crazy.
She does.
That's interesting. Are you gonna start beefing with Congolese women that do porn?
No.
You would
No.
be the type.
If-
You would be the
if
type.
they
You
came
would
at
fucking
me-
be the type, though.
If they came at me though, maybe
You're such a petty piece of shit sometimes.
I would rap. I would make a diss track, like a rap song on them. If they
No, you gotta do that bars that you did today. For
Damn.
Me. What was that? What was the song?
it was like I was saying some stupid shit.
Come on,
I was like,
stop it. You can do it.
Percocets are turning me into zombies. All these women are Barbies. The Tommy stays on me.
Nah, you
All
did
these
Tommy in
bars.
between the
Damn.
Barbie, but that's okay.
Yeah, I remember.
That's okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, what you wrote. You should
More little bars.
next time you should write that shit down because it actually was decent. I will tell you that. Like your delivery and your writing wasn't bad on the last time you.
I definitely would deliver it way differently.
Are you sure?
On the track, depending on the beat. You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
sure.
of course. And I think there's so many different things that you can do with a rap song. It's really crazy all the different writing styles that there are and the types of rhymes that you can do and the types of like you can have like one word just for the whole sentence and then you can like bang a sentence out and then do one word and then bang a sentence out. You can like do so many different variations of how you like write. It's fascinating to me. I think that's the thing I like love about rap music. And I never understand when people are like, all rap music's the same. And it's like, no, it's not, dude.
Yeah, it's totally
fucking-
different.
There's so much variety, like every type of music. You can find some country music that sounds like rap.
Right.
You can
like
find some country.
Beyonce actually made like a rap country.
She's just more country, but yeah.
crazy.
It was very interesting.
I didn't listen to it. My sister loves it.
Yeah, sure.
It's
Yeah, I
weird.
know a few people who love it.
And then I'm sure you're familiar with Lil Darky.
Yeah, of course. You showed me a few songs, a little darky.
I think the one I did show you, he actually did like switch to like a country flow type beat. It's like
Kind
a
of.
country rap kind of. I
Kind
don't know if it was
of.
just the bars or if his voice
It was the
too.
bars. It was the bars that make you think it was
Okay.
country.
Fair.
But the way it was written, it was clearly rap.
Right.
Would you not agree with that?
I agree. Okay.
And just because you're talking about corn, shotgun, and farms doesn't mean that you're not rapping. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. But
Like-
that's like, I feel like you could find a lot of country songs that are about
Right.
have that same concept. So it makes you think.
Yeah.
Lil
But
Darky does do like a lot of shit though, where he like,
that song though. What was that song called?
fuck. I don't
Man, what was
remember.
that? We got to look that.
It wasn't called Power. I know he has one that's like has a similar concept, and it's about the corruptness of the government.
Yeah. I might have
Money, power, fame.
a little darky, dark.
Little
Is he dark though?
He's Indian, I believe.
Is he Indian?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
kidding, right?
He's not allowed to say that word. What he does, it's crazy.
That's really fascinating. Yeah, it was Humans and Monsters.
Yep.
That was a phenomenal
That was like
song.
he had the album, whole album.
Whole album called that?
Man, I don't
think
remember
so.
what it's called, but
I
yeah,
don't
he
think
did.
so.
That did come out on the album.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it was a phenomenal song. Like Humans and Monsters, I loved it. God, I loved it so much.
It was interesting.
It just was written so beautifully about like the CIA and like how he wants to like his life goals and like how he'll never trust a label. It was super cool, and I loved like the distortedness. He's Indian.
Yeah.
He's Indian.
nuts.
We gotta look that shit up. How's he say the N-word? That's crazy.
Oh dang! You should. Oh dang! Maybe one day I'll share you some videos of him.
Oh man, I don't really. That's
He
fascinating.
definitely gives me some Indian vibes.
Oh, interesting.
Bold guy.
This is an interesting guy.
Yep.
Man, he looks Spanish to me. Man, dark. That's crazy. That's some blackface.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
you'd be wilding for sure.
Yeah. He's cool though. Like I'm a big fan of him. He does
that's
not.
the album cover with the globe and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the album was. Man, I don't remember. What is the album called? The album is called
The Future is Dark. Yeah. Future is Dark.
And that was the first track.
Yeah.
Monsters.
Did you like this album?
I did. I fucked with it. It was that first track was basically like the whole concept of the whole album.
Yeah.
Just how fucked our society is.
Was there good songs on this though?
I think
You
so.
know?
I actually don't like his like heavy banging songs. I like his more chill, lax songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's that. He has a lot of them. It's really interesting. He's kind of like, I'm gonna compare him to X, where he has like, you know, a lot of the hard thrashy music, but then he has like some melodic, soft songs.
Yeah.
His soft songs are crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
He pisses me off. He has a song that, yeah, I guess I could say song. He has this track that has a race car driving in it, and it like, if you're walking outside and you're listening to it,
yeah,
you just hear the like from afar away.
Yeah.
And then it comes up and it like and
and
goes through your ears and it makes you like look around like holy shit, I almost get ran over.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude.
Hate that shit.
I hate that shit too. I was walking on the sidewalk and I literally thought there was a person walking on the side of me because I heard footsteps in my right ear. And I was like, dude, what the fuck am I going schizo right now? Like I was literally like but then you're like, oh, that's the fucking song. But I could never tell my brain, oh, that's the song.
Right.
I never do that. I never can. I never can fucking like differentiate the difference between the music and real life.
Right, I agree.
Unless it's just simple 808s, you know, and simple music. Just person talking, beat, done. But once you start adding like real life shit, I'm like looking around like, I don't know. It's crazy.
It is nuts. So nuts.
Yeah. Let's see if there, you know, we've been an hour and a half in. See if there's any, we're just going to
comments, any followers.
Hey guys, we're just wondering, chat, are you around? Chat,
where you at?
Chat, where you at? Hello.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Who's in the chat?
Who's in the chat?
Who watched? Oh my God, JJ.
Wow.
Is a backpack kid in the? Oh, you're getting roasted. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's so fucking funny. I'm gonna pin that one.
You guys have the masculine chalk and white shirt thumbnail.
Why do you have
kid in
who's
the
this?
Purple goodies and wait, what? Kid in the purple goodies is Chicken Andy, the IRL streamer. Knew I recognize him. What?
No, can you put them? No, I'm not him.
Do you know who he is?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Maybe he's just trying to roast you. When did he send these comments? When my guy sent
Hoodie.
this?
Huh? Who's this guy?
When did you send these comments? There's no time, eh?
Oh, come on, go to channel. Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
We're
Let's
looking
look
you
at
up,
his channel.
JJ.
Oh, come on, JJ. We love you, though. Thank you for commenting and stopping by.
All right, yeah, we do appreciate that. We're going to give us our only like.
Yeah, wait, come back and like the video, JJ, please.
Why did you leave us?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Man, I guess he had to stay in
You
for
are
a
Neil.
while.
You know, it's funny. I actually watched Neil deGrasse Tyson to like set up the audio. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
That's really
Quick
fucking
second.
funny.
I love that I'm compared to him. I think I'm
Um,
smarter than Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Is Chicken Andy the IRL streamer? Are we gonna look him up? Chicken
Andy. He must have been in the live for quite a minute to type all those lovely comments.
Chicken Andy. Who is this guy?
Dude, he's got you.
Who? This kid? This guy?
Andy Cooks?
This guy?
No, not the Asian dude.
This
bald
guy?
Yeah.
The bald guy? I guess we have to look him up on Google.
Wait,
huh?
he's like maxing out something right there.
What,
no,
this?
it's a different guy.
All right, I'm gonna go on Google.
Gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to. Chicken Andy.
No.
I guess it's this guy.
Man, but what does he do for a living? You know what I mean? I think I might have seen a clip of this guy. He might be Australian. I think he made like a tartare, like kangaroo tartare, or something crazy.
Okay.
Dude, a cooking show would be fire as fuck.
Yeah, that is true though. I would love to do a cooking show. I mean, like a cooking show wouldn't be bad, but I really just want to talk shit while like we eat. You know what I mean?
I'm weak as fuck. That's even more crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like I wonder if they like I do have a couple friends that are going for chef school.
Really?
So, like, yeah, I mean that would be cool if we could like have like some cameras on him, and then like making the food. We talk with them, like see if he can multitask while talking, also while cooking.
That's
but
hilarious.
then also like we could.
Damn, it would be funny as fuck if he like I mean, I would love to cook myself, but if he knows what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? Force him to make our meals and then just like contest him. Damn.
I don't need to
already
contest.
have that.
No, I don't need to
right.
contest. I just want to be nice with them because like they're making food. But yeah, a cooking show would be cool.
I don't
Dude,
know.
I still want to do like a not a real estate thing, but like kind of like walking through cool areas of like just walking through cool areas. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that.
Just outside streaming and shit. And just
I guess.
like going to Italy or some shit, or Belgium, looking at their crazy buildings, that type of shit.
I don't know. I guess. I don't know, man.
Or
I don't.
outside, foresty.
Like we could.
Scenic.
We could do like. It would have to be niche down. So like, if we do haunted houses, we do haunted houses. Or if we do cathedrals, we do cathedrals. Or if we do kayaking on the river, we do kayaking on the river. We would have to niche down somehow. But like in one of those ways.
Dude,
it doesn't. We have to be limited though. What?
I would want to go on like historic sites, like the pyramids. That would be fire as fuck.
We would have to build up to the pyramids.
Dude, that should be our goal with the Oruga Podcast. Get a stream going in the pyramids.
In the pyramids.
Get a stream going.
And we already have Wi-Fi because what the fuck is that building built for if it's not for Wi-Fi?
There's some signals coming in through there.
You know what's so funny is that me and my girlfriend were watching Transformers.
Right.
Transformers, the second movie. And in the second movie of Transformers, the pyramids are like the central like the peak of the movie is that they're trying to tear down one of the pyramids because there's a sun killing machine in one of the pyramids. And I remember my girlfriend being like, that would make sense. Like because you gotta hide the machine somehow. But like, yeah, it was
that'd be dope.
Yeah, I know. So we're just like in the killing machine, you know, of Transformers 2. That'd be kind of interesting.
Damn, that would be
the
dope.
sun killing machine.
Fuck. Damn, they honestly though, for real, like they won't even let us out Antarctica. They won't let us in the pyramids. They won't let us go anywhere, bro. Like, come on, government.
They won't let us in the Marianas Trench.
They won't let us in Fort Knox.
They won't let us in Mount Rushmore.
Not let us anywhere.
Bro, like, can we not get a tours? I know.
Give us some options.
Seriously, they won't let us in, Area S4, which is really Area 51, but like we don't like to talk about that. I'm still talking about how YouTube is Democrat.
I'm weak as fuck.
That shit's so true though. YouTube, you are Democrat. Why are you doing that to us? Like, why are you shadow banning? We hate everybody. Like,
literally, we hate everyone.
Everybody. Like, it's
we're just haters.
I'm not a hater. I just hate politicalness.
I do too. Not a fan. Not a fan of politics.
I'm still such a big fan of that idea about having like you have Trump and Stormy Daniels lip locking on a t-shirt. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I have Hunter Biden smoking crack on my shirt. And then Nolan has a shirt with RFK Jr. doing something pretty interesting. I don't know what that is. Maybe.
Wait, headshot through RFK Jr.?
No, I don't want to do that. That's a little too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That's a little too aggressive. Because that's inciting violence. I'm not here to incite violence. I actually really like RFK. So like I don't want to tease him about his uncle. That seems a little rude.
Maybe we could do like a CIA thing.
Oh,
like him
yeah.
destroying the CIA somehow, like burning down the building. Is that inciting violence too?
Kinda inciting violence to Deep State, and let me tell you, Deep State doesn't like that.
All right, let's delete the last 10 seconds.
Right. Where's the red button? No,
go back.
We're not good enough for that. I wish we were good enough for that. If we could fucking redline the past 10 seconds, but
that would be magic for real.
I know. That would be so nice. That'd be so nice.
I think it's possible too.
Yeah, if we have a latency of a minute, and then we could delete the past 30 seconds. Well, actually, I would want a latency of 5 minutes, and then we could take away 30 seconds each time with each button, and we would only have so many buttons we could click.
Right.
That seems very fair actually, because that's like That's 10 built-in pushes we could have of cutting 30 seconds, which wouldn't be bad. And that's only 5 minutes. That's not a crazy amount of time. Because I know, like, there's a lot of podcasts that do that. I mean, like,
really?
Fuck yeah. Like H3. Have you heard of H3?
Yeah, I've heard of him. That Ethan guy?
Yeah, I feel like real nerds like H3, though.
I haven't watched any of his stuff. I just hear it when he gets shit on.
Sure.
Makes him still relevant, though, for sure.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does make him relevant. But I just like, wow, that's actually a really good setup. I like how they did that.
Man, they got so many people on their podcast. It's insane.
They got fucking like 15 fucking people on
Damn,
that
how
podcast.
do they even talk for real?
I don't know. I wonder how do they still go live? I don't think they do. That's interesting.
Man, that's so weird.
That's really interesting.
Fresh
1 month
got
ago.
his girlfriend pregnant.
That's 1 month
Is
ago.
that like oh no, that's like one of the
Sure.
guys. Weird.
All right, so let's see. Live. When was the last time you got live? We're just talking about H3 just real quick.
Damn,
Come on.
3 hour live. That's crazy.
Yeah, 1 day ago. Okay, they still go live. That's cool.
That's nuts. Trying to explain.
Took me 20 years to say this. Jesus, dude. Okay. Oh, he's losing some weight,
weird.
though. That's interesting. Good for him. He was pretty big for a while. So.
I need to fucking lose some weight. I need to fucking start.
Bro, you need to do push-ups.
exercising.
You need to do push-ups. That's what you need
Dude,
to do.
I weighed myself. I'm fucking like 220.
Wow, good for you. High five, by the way. That's
220.
220?
I was
You still want to do
I was one
You're 100 pounds heavier than me.
I was 193
Wow, dude. That's crazy.
in December.
Wow. Do you feel like your brain has, like, extra juice?
Probably.
You feel like that?
I hear
Yeah?
it. No, I'm joking.
This is why I feel like you don't have extra juice.
Aw,
You've
damn.
been
It's
like,
dried out.
I've never even drank alcohol. I'm
I'm a clean guy.
I'm so sober. But has that really helped you though? I'm gonna ask that for
I
real.
think so.
For real.
My frontal lobe developed as fuck. You know, not yet. Give it 3 years. Just give it 3 years. Frontal lobe will be
20
fully developed.
25, right? I always heard that like frontal lobes develop at 25.
Yep, that's the stigma.
When
Is it true though?
do frontal lobes develop?
I feel like
Let's do male. Right? We need male.
I feel like when my frontal lobe fully develops, I will be like, you know, somewhat an average guy. But me being like an average guy, I feel like a good, healthy, strong frontal lobe,
Sure.
I'm gonna be a weirdo compared to everyone else who's like their brains think differently.
Okay, why? Why?
From like drinking and smoking and all
Oh,
the
you
other
think that would
things.
hinder yourself?
I feel like I'll just not be as socially normal as everyone else.
That's
Because
fair.
that's what it affects, right? Your social skills and shit.
Okay. Yeah, I would say so. But the thing is, you're talking about like, how do I say this? Most of those things age your brain, if that makes sense.
I see.
So
they
like,
affect the
I've
way-
heard marijuana ages your brain. I've heard alcohol ages your brain. I've heard like a lot, almost like all the drugs age your brain.
even like sodas and shit, which is crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So like, do you want? Okay. Does alcohol? I'm gonna do that first. Does alcohol affect prefrontal cortex? I'm not gonna do that. That seems age your brain. Age your brain. Yeah. There we go. So I've heard this a lot. Yes, consumption.
Chronic, though.
Chronic alcohol consumption can cause changes in brain structure and connectivity that are associated with aging. That's interesting. Yeah. But I never understood if this could potentially affect your prefrontal cortex connecting. I don't really know, to be honest. But like,
Man, so it just makes your brain go.
oh, that's interesting. The brains of non-drinkers who began consuming an average of 1 alcoholic unit a day showed the equivalent of a half a year of aging, according to this study. Damn, son. Drinking
That's
4
crazy.
alcohol units a day aged a person by more than
my.
10 years, son. 10 years.
That's insane.
Let's do marijuana.
It's not linear. It's exponential. Is what they're
Yeah,
saying.
marijuana.
Insane. Wait.
How you
It's
spell
saying
marijuana?
it shrinks your brain. Isn't that good to have like a shrunken brain when it like all the wrinkles form and you're able to have more storage in your brain. Wasn't that the good thing? Like, if you have a big ass brain,
you don't want a soft brain, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I wonder.
I don't know, man.
But I have seen people to the point where, like, their brain, like, there's some like school shooters and stuff, and people that just commit terrible crimes.
Yeah.
They'll like look at their brains and they'll be like, you can tell it's like damaged from like abuse, from drugs, from all this garbage.
Sure.
And like just damages your brain in so many different aspects. And this person.
Oh, they're done?
Yep.
They're done?
This person is just
that's funny how
fucked in the
instantly
head, you know?
instantly you stopped. Actually, there was a lot of studies to say about antidepressants and how often active shooters are on antidepressants. And it's like,
Scary.
it's over like 40%. We'll say, we're going to do that one. All right. Percent of active shooters on antidepressants.
It's hard now.
Wow, the claim. That's really
False. They fact check.
Yeah, but you really believe US
No,
Today?
I don't.
I don't believe USA. All right, we're gonna do. I don't believe Google. Actually, we're gonna just do it on DuckDuckGo. It would just make so much sense that they would connect it to antidepressants, though.
The logic, I think it is that.
Can I say this before? I just don't believe if you're just a chronic drinker, if you're a chronic smoker, if you're hopped up on meth, whatever fucking crazy ass drug you're like super addicted to, I don't really feel like you're gonna pick up a gun and go to like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just don't feel like, I feel like you don't. That's just not what your thought process is. I feel like if you.
Be shit. Should not be.
This should not be, right?
Yeah, shouldn't.
Jesus Christ.
Shouldn't.
But like if you're like having problems with like depression, I feel like that's an easy one. It's like I don't want to say that the antidepressants cause it. I mean like, but
I feel like
if you're depressed and you're also like one of those like school shooter vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like one of those people that are really fucking weird. You can't even say hello to because they're weird about it. They don't like any human interaction.
Yeah, just
you know
really
what I mean?
anxious people in general.
True incels. I hate to say that, but like true incels.
I just feel like those people like that just aren't neurotypical, So
sure, yeah,
they
of
just
course.
want to fit in, but if they can't, and then just because they can't, and everyone else around them is fitting in and clicking and doing, what seems to be the right thing for them, for those specific people, it kind of makes you feel like you're falling off. You're a loser, you're an incel, you're, and then from that you're like, man, I want to be like this guy. I want to be happy. I want to be successful. All of this nonsense.
Being happy and being successful is not that big of nonsense, but okay, keep going.
So then from there you're like, man, well, it looks like I've been defected from this society. Now I need to start
punish society, right?
Yeah. Joker mode, what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's pretty bad. I actually met a guy who is...
I feel like everybody's met one person who potentially could be.
No, it's not even that. It's just someone that has, like, social anxiety.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Okay.
And it's just surprising. Like, you never really think that, someone can be for real about that. Like, you think they're joking. Like, I thought it was like a joke or something, but no, it's like an actual thing. Like, they just don't. It's like autism,
Yeah, sure.
It's like the kid just loud noises tear you up. Like, you cannot tolerate it. You have to leave. You have to have ear protection or something.
Sure.
It's hard for you to interact with adults and stuff. It's like you're more happy on your iPad than you are.
You're just more happy
with a stranger.
Right. You're more happy in your room alone.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a few people I met over my lifetime where like one where they kind of like choose it. They kind of, well, I don't know if they choose it, but they kind of choose to be like more just alone, like more secluded, more like I feel like they want to be rebels. And so they kind of like, just like kind of fall into that naturally. But then there's other people who just truly try their hardest to like integrate to society, integrate with friends, like have friends, have good relationships with your like boss or teacher or just whatever the fuck, right? Or your parents, just like having good relationships with
to
people.
the point where they're like teacher's pet.
No, I'm just saying just normalcy.
Fair.
They just want to achieve normalcy.
Okay.
They want to blend in. They want to be
I see
like
what you're
everybody
saying.
else. You know, they see everybody else and they want to be them. And there's a few people I met in college like that. And I remember being friends with this one kid, and I was like, he would always be so shy, and I'd be like, yo, dude, like, you can talk to me normally. Like, what the fuck are you into? And he would talk to me so normal. But
Right.
then, like, when I would see him out in public, and I'd kind of just people watch a little and be like, is he interacting with anybody? Like, does he have friends? Like, and I would always ask him, like, yo, who do you hang out with? Like, what do you do? And he just, like, I think he really struggled, like, just, like, trying to integrate into society. And I just always felt bad, you know? And it's like, damn, what are those people? Like, what do you do?
I wish
What do you
I
do?
knew, because I feel like those people will always have the most interesting conversations, and I feel like they're
Right.
gifted, and I feel like there's really special people.
Yeah, agreed. And, like, there's some, you know, they're as beautiful as everybody else is.
Right.
They're as beautiful as everybody else. And I would die to that. Like, that, everyone's equal, of
Right.
course. Like, everyone has unique experiences. Everybody has their own opinion. I mean, like, and yeah, and like I remember talking to this guy, and I would enjoy it. I remember like some other people would try to talk to me in that class. I'm like, you don't stop talking to me. Like, I want to talk to this kid. This kid seems cool. Like, he actually has a thought. Like, I would ask him every morning. It was a 9:30 class. Fucking hated that 9:30 class. And when I would arrive like 5 minutes early, and I'd be like, you got any morning wisdom for me? And he would be like, And he would actually think, you know? And I was like, damn, thank you. Thank you for actually taking my, like, question. Like, you got any morning wisdom, you know? Like, yeah.
That's fire. That's fire as fuck.
I'm a big fan of asking that question because you can really kind of tell if somebody's, like, present or not.
Right.
Because if somebody, like, actually takes a thought and, like, you know, like something that's actually been hitting them recently, then they're not thinking surface level. But if somebody just says, yeah, no, they're always thinking surface level.
Right.
You know, like I always like the people who actually, you know, think a little
Have the
beyond.
time.
Yeah. Be present. That's a fucking difficult thing to achieve in this society is to be present. It's a task.
For sure.
It's a true task.
I agree. Remember that one kid in our business class that was the teacher's pet and spoke the most?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I feel like someone that
wasn't a guy.
Was not a guy.
Was not a guy.
I feel like the people that would be like, oh man, I need to be like
so and so.
Be like that person that we know that is like going out and above. But this person, you know, you can't have good conversations with them. Conversations are kind of trash or just cringe.
Sure.
Compared to like what we would have more quieter to themselves person.
Yeah, because like some people, like the people who are the loudest tend to not have the best ideas.
Right.
God, that's so fucking true.
It's very right.
It's like, I mean, some people who are, just because you go for the teacher's pet doesn't mean you're the smartest kid out there.
Right.
You know? And I remember like, but there are some really fucking smart people who still speak up in class, you know? Or speak up in just in life in general. But like, that's really fucking rare. It's usually like, I mean, I feel like the smart people speak because they know what they're talking about, but some people some people speak and they don't realize that they're not the smartest one in the room. They just think that they are. So it's like crazy. Like that particular person you're talking about, man.
They knew quite a bit about trigonometry, let me tell you. Remember that day?
I don't give a fuck.
God damn, that shit was hilarious.
I do miss that teacher though, because I would love to bullshit with him again. Yeah. He was never very insightful.
I cannot believe, dude, all my teachers in engineering have like PhDs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like
I bet he barely has a high school diploma. I bet
he had like his master's or some shit, right?
He didn't. He barely graduated from UC. I bet.
No, he was like a 4.0 student.
Get the fuck.
He didn't have a teaching degree. That's what it was.
He didn't have a teaching degree?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just like a business degree.
Sure.
I think that's what it was.
And that's why he was able to slide in with an intro class. Yeah, that makes sense. He probably had 3 intro classes, and he was like, "I'm a full-time teacher."
Right.
That's so fucking crazy, actually. Yeah. It's fun. You shit
It was
talked.
nuts.
You shit talking some students.
Did I?
Yeah, you shit talked one student.
One student deserved to get shit talked.
I don't know, man. Sometimes they don't
One
always.
student
They don't
deserved
always deserve it, but that's funny. I was just checking the battery levels.
No, if they know it, they know it's out of, I wouldn't say love, but respect. It's out of respect.
That shit was not respect. I
It
never
was
had.
out of respect.
I would say that, like, but the thing is, in that class though, I was the second most speaking. I might have been the most talkative person in that class, particularly, right?
I feel like you had a question or two. I feel like you're just like calling on his bullshit. There were other people
to be
that
that, though.
asked questions besides
Yeah.
you.
That's true.
So you're probably like third, fourth place.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He always liked me because I was early, but
You probably talked the most before class started.
oh, that's facts. Because I'll talk to him. I'll be like, "You got a bike, bro? Show me your bike."
That's
And he would
hilarious.
show the whole fucking like slideshow on
Oh
the
my
projector
God.
of his bike. He's like, this is my biker gang, and we talk
No
about
way.
like how other people who drive cars are like cagers because they drive in a cage. Cagers.
That's nuts.
He would talk about how regular people who drive cars are cagers, but we are free. And I was like, okay, dude, it's fucking
That's
cool. And he
nuts.
had a BMW bike. He wasn't like a true Harley
Those
guy.
are nuts.
No,
I
you're,
love.
you're
I think
embarrassing.
they're so cool.
Fucking
BMW bikes.
Stop it.
I like them. They're
They're
like
bulky.
high-tech.
They're big.
I just like German engineering.
Okay.
I guess that's just it.
Yeah, you like German
I
engineering?
don't even like BMWs for real, or
Mhm.
Mercedes, but I do like BMW's bikes.
That's fair.
It's like a Honda bike, but German engineered.
Honda bikes are cool too. Honda bikes are really cool. I always like wanted to get a Honda Rebel, like one of those
Honda
small. Just I don't know. Maybe it's a one
Low
or two.
CC,
Yeah, super. It's barely anything. It's fucking like 3 horsepower.
3 horse.
I don't fucking, it's probably barely 20. You know, I bet your car's barely 90.
My car is 250 horsepower.
Your car
Dude.
that's not running.
Yeah, my
Your
car
car-
that's not running is 250 horsepower.
Wow. Sitting in
Goes
the garage.
fast. It's chilling. Thing
Chilling in the garage.
It's illegal.
Stop it. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you don't need to fucking project that on live.
Oh wait, it's legal. Street legal.
That's just because you haven't been paying the tags on it, right?
I just don't have tags yet.
Yeah. But you're
Yeah.
also not driving it though. That's really
I
not that.
could drive it
That's really not that illegal.
if I drove it at night and there are no cops. I could definitely go like 100 if I wanted to, 200,
Yeah.
500,
Whatever, dude.
600.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if there's any Hey,
JJ,
send
it's me.
food, Oruga team.
Send
Send
me
me
food.
food.
I'm weak as hell. We got Esco Luffy.
We are hungry. as well. Find us a sponsor.
Literally. Wonder what this Esco Luffy guy likes to eat. We got the cactus on the screen. I wonder if he eats cactus. I heard
Maybe.
cactus is good.
We're hungry as well. What else should I say? This I don't know. I fucking hate talking to chat already. No offense, guys. I do appreciate you coming in. I know, and that.
What's your-
Esco Luffley, dude, you gotta. Esco Luffley, please tell us how you pronounced your name. Please tell us, because we always see that you're active in our chat, but we never see if like how to pronounce, because that was a big debate a couple episodes ago.
Was.
It was a huge fucking debate.
So you think it's Esco Luffy?
I think it's Esco Luffley.
I think it's Esco Luffy.
That's right. Yeah, it's Esco Luffley, right?
No. It's Esco Luffy.
Okay.
Definitely Esco Luffy.
So yeah, please tell us.
No, I watched One Piece, so I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware. I was watching some of his videos, actually. They're really wholesome. I like them a lot. I think he should start gaming again.
That's
he has time.
right. That this guy, he's I always forget trying to. Come on. Go to your.
Dude, his dogs are like adorable.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, he has like some pit bulls.
Cool. ChatGPT, that's funny. I always forget that this guy actually does have. Yeah, I like Tim Dillon too, dude. I like Tim Dillon. Yeah.
You gotta look
Lots
at
of
his
gaming.
shorts. Look at his shorts.
Lots of gaming.
He's
Is it
really
good?
up on his shorts. It's really impressive.
Really? Oh, let's go here. No, I
This is
can't.
like an edit. Look
Yeah.
at the one before.
Okay.
He has a dog in it. The first one?
This one?
Any of them.
Oh, yeah. This guy. Oh, I can't do music. I'm sorry, buddy.
I think he has like 3.
Yeah, this is the
They're
guy
really
that's got
cute.
pit bull mixes. Yeah. Yeah, it's cute dogs. Cute dogs will like that. Savages. I'd agree. Yeah.
Man, I wish I had a dog so bad. I really want a dog so bad.
Really?
I can't take care of it though. I don't have time.
Yeah, you don't have time. That dog would be in a kennel. You're like, "Meow, meow,
Crying
meow,
all day long."
meow." Fucking barking his ass off. Yeah, you know that's fucking right. That's why you should get a cat, dude.
No, I'm not
You
getting a
fucking
cat.
hate cats. Why
I'm
is
not a
that?
cat guy. Cats scare me, dude. They're so
Why?
like they're about to like hunt me down. They stare at me and they have laser eyes.
You know
and,
why?
like,
You know why? Because it sees your bullshit. It sees your bullshit. You are such a
don't know.
bullshit animal. I swear to God, you're such a bullshit animal. I feel like the fear seeps out of you. And that's fucking so true.
the fear does seep out of me.
Yeah, why is that, dude?
I
You
don't know.
live the fear on your face. You live the fear on your shoulders. You live the fear through your gait. Now
Yeah.
that's fucking facts.
Not the gate. Not
That's
the
the
gate.
gate,
My
yes.
gate's just fucked.
Your
I
gate-
used to have a good gate.
No, you
back in the
didn't.
day. I had some
You know what?
good
You need
gate.
to get punched in the spine like 4 or
No,
5 times
what?
so you fucking sit up straight.
Just
It's
break my
so fucking tr-
tailbone.
You're just like, you're literally like this all the fucking time. You're just like, I'm just trying to, like.
This guy. I don't know what he's talking about. I've been
Dude.
sitting like that for 2 hours.
You literally like walk like.
What? I don't know what he's
You
talking
literally walk
about.
like this.
Nope. He is a liar.
That's so
He's a liar.
fucking true. God, that's so.
See,
fucking
I always sit upright and tight like a real man.
Whatever, dude.
Just like this
You
for the
look
rest
so
of the
fucking
podcast.
You look so like
No,
uncomfortable.
I'm chill.
I'm chill, dude.
chill,
I'm
bro.
I'm chill.
Chill.
I'm chill. Don't you worry. I'm chill. I'm chill.
I'm chill, bro.
Dude, you need like a massage. You need to fucking get electrocuted
Hey,
a few
if I could
times.
if I could afford that, I'd
you
be
need
there
shock
right
therapy. That's what you need. You need shock therapy.
now. If I could afford that, I'd be there right now.
What else do you need? You need lobotomy. I'm just
God damn,
kidding.
you're throwing everything.
No, lobotomies are crazy, dude. I couldn't. That shit's crazy.
I don't know what that is.
A lobotomy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how they would fix mentally ill people back in the day.
Oh,
So they would shove a pick through your lower eye right here, and they would try to
like hammer it.
They would.
I
Man,
think
you wanna
I've seen some of these crazy things.
Lobotomy.
People still do it today.
Lobotomy. Original. Yeah, original.
Man. Oh my.
Yeah, that stuff.
Oh my.
Yeah, they would shove basically like an ice pick through your like, yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. And
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it actually goes in there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so terrible.
And then they drill. And then they like drill it up and then yeah.
And they thought they'd just fix it.
Well, the way they would talk about it is that some people, it would afterwards, like I think it was like a 60, 70, 80% of the people afterwards would like be smiling. They'd just be like, and they would just like, and they were like, that's much better than them freaking out and be like, I don't know. I'm too stupid to be able to understand their reasoning.
That's terrible.
But like, yeah, I mean, there was like kind of a rhyme and reason, but not really. I don't know. It became illegal back in the day. Well, the Kennedy.
I heard about this. They had something up their brain. Was it this?
It was the oldest sister of JFK. Yeah,
It was lobotomy.
got a lobotomy, and
Oh
she was
my.
like mentally ill, and she was institutionalized, and then she got a lobotomy, and then JFK went against it, made it illegal, and he also maybe not. I don't know. He went against it. I don't know, and I think he had like a couple laws that like dissolved those institutions, and so
That's good. That is good.
I mean, yeah, it's good, but like we see a lot of crazy people on the street still,
I don't know. I would hate to have. I'm not doing that job. You know what I mean? I would hate for someone to have their brains turn into soup.
Oh yeah, of course.
I feel like there's a better way to do it. Even if you were to fuck up someone's brain, like I'm sure there's a better way to fuck up their brain besides shoving some shit in there.
I would agree. Yeah, that is ancient, stupid.
That's like
Stone Age fucking idealism.
draining someone's blood to get rid of the flu.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
it's
Yeah,
nuts.
that's like I don't know. It's just like knocking a the closest thing to. I don't know. It's just like knocking my head against some stone, to like recalibrate myself. That's what that feels like.
Hitting
They're like,
your
we're just
computer and it's running slow to make
Right.
it run faster.
yeah, just shove an ice pick right by the eye, and that's gonna
Fuck.
fucking ease everything. Like, ugh. Especially that image right there, that thumbnail.
Yeah,
that's
I
fucking
can't.
an uncomfortable thumbnail.
fucking
I'm gonna get
can't.
out of it actually.
Yeah, please.
We're just
please.
the future is dark. How
The
about that?
future is dark, my little darky.
Yeah. All right, can we end it soon?
Let's finish off with that. The whistleblower.
Oh yeah. Do you know any information about it?
So what? I want to hear your story first. What
About the-
have you heard about
About
it?
the Boeing?
Yeah.
So, about the Boeing whistleblower, I heard that there are multiple people who have came out, but multiple people have been assassinated from my information. That's what I have heard, is that multiple people have came out, multiple people have been assassinated. But the issue, they commit suicide.
Right.
You know how that goes. You're like, commit suicide, but really it's like you drop dead somewhere and you're like,
What's going on?
what's going on? Like, you didn't just have heart murmurs, you
Right.
know? You didn't just fucking run into a wall at 90 miles per hour, Something happened. And so I don't know if that's the case, It's always sketchy when
Right.
people start dropping dead after they whistle blowed. But also you're talking about Boeing. And so Boeing is a aircraft carrier. No, excuse me. Aircraft producer, right? And they also design a lot of shit for aircraft. So you're talking about engines, you're talking about
Right.
the entire plane itself, and you're also talking about American transportation,
Yeah.
and you're also talking about like jets. I would assume they
Have some
contract,
jets, for sure.
I'm sure they have a few military contracts here and
Yeah,
there, right?
Of course. All
Huge.
aerospace. Yeah. for sure.
Huge military
Because
contracts.
they have all the engineers for it.
Sure. And it's also like, it's like Ford.
Right.
The United States does not want Boeing or Ford to fall. And that's a fact. The United States has a vested interest in them staying around.
Right.
And so it makes you kind of think of what the American government would do to keep Boeing afloat, And then you start thinking about the deep state, like the people who are not elected, the people who are appointed to handle a job, like security, like IP,
Right.
Those security and IP are ginormous in the fucking government. And so if you would think that like a military contractor like Boeing started getting compromised and then started like, having political and public what the public's opinion on that particular business. Like, what if Ford was enslaving children in China, right? The American public would be like, that's pretty unfortunate. Maybe we'll boycott a little or boycott fully. But it's really difficult for America to boycott Boeing. But anyway, like, that's just my example. So, like, I would assume the deep state would really have a fucking vested interest to keep that shit down low, keep that shit like, I don't know if they would go as far as to kill whistleblowers.
Yeah, it is gnarly to kill whistleblowers. But if they have enough
But
information.
if they got the perfect block of Jenga,
Yeah.
at the bottom, and they just pull that shit and it all falls and crumbles, I would assume the American government would have some vested interest to keep the boat afloat, keep the building up, keep the business afloat.
Right.
And so it's not a crazy thought that the United States government will kill whistleblowers. It's not a crazy idea. I
I agree.
I mean that's my thought on it.
So, from what I understand, what occurred was there was a whistleblower. I think we actually talked about him. We're like, oh yeah, this guy apparently has a lot of information that he's going to pull out of his ass about Boeing. I think I was speculating that it was gonna be like aliens or some bullshit. He was gonna say, but he just had like some concerns about the safety. Yeah, it was this guy, and they said he died by like a suicide from a self-inflicted gunshot. Can I
talk about this? The cause of death of former Boeing quality control manager John Barnett has been terminated. That's a really fucking weird sentence.
Has been determined.
Oh, excuse me. I'm fucking retarded. Excuse me, guys. The 62-year-old Louisiana man died by suicide on March 9th. The Charleston County Coroner's Office said, according to a statement from the Charleston Police Department, obtained by People, which is People Magazine or People.com.
Yeah, it's just it's fucked because, and then you hear another person stepped up and was reiterating what he was saying, and there was just a lot of safety concerns. There was like pictures of people dead in the factories and crazy shit like that. Yeah.
Damn. People dead in the factories?
Yeah. I believe they had like some shitty work conditions or something.
What country?
Going on.
U.S.?
Here, U.S.
Interesting. Okay.
Nuts.
That's
I didn't see the pictures, but I just heard about it.
Right.
And of course, the CEO had to go on trial. And they're talking about how much he makes, and he was like making like $700,000 a day.
Okay,
and it's like, what are you using that money for? And the employees were making like a fraction of that.
Sure,
which every corporation does, but just like, I'm glad that they're asking the question, like, what are you doing that's so significant that you need to be making that much money? And I think also that there was over the past like 10 years, the employees got like an 8% increase in pay.
Sure.
And then for him, in the last like 6 months, it was a 40% increase in pay.
Damn.
Which is nuts.
That's pretty crazy. 700,000 a day is not bad.
That's fucking crazy.
That's not bad. I could live within my means.
Dude, at that point, you gotta buy like a military weapon or something.
I would buy a plot of land, fat piece of plot of land.
You could buy Kentucky.
I'd build 3 bunkers, and then not live in those 3 bunkers. You know, like
dude, you could buy Newport, Bellevue, and Dayton. Like
700K
a day in 6 months
for 70 years, maybe. For 70 years, maybe you could do it, but like I don't know, man.
We're talking for millions and millions. You're making billions at that point.
Yeah, you got to make $1 billion.
So if you made $1 billion a year, you don't think you could buy Newport?
Maybe. Look,
maybe.
That's a solid maybe. But sometimes,
slowly start buying out businesses.
Yeah. That's the thing about like individual. I don't even want to go into that. We're not gonna go. We're just gonna stay on Boeing. But it says right here that there's 2 whistleblowers that died, and so that's pretty fucking interesting.
It's crazy.
I can't believe I said.
Do you still have those shorts? I have like 1 minute and 30 seconds of shorts.
Oh, yeah. Of your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's
absolutely.
like the 22.
Yeah, of course.
I want to hear like the exact numbers that he was saying for how much he was making, because it was super ridiculous. Yeah, it's the 3
this
videos.
One?
Yep.
So is this guy?
Yep. 35 mil a year.
What is it that you get paid currently? It's $32.8 million this year. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
What is it you get paid to do exactly?
I get paid to run the Boeing company.
Do you get paid for transparency?
I think the board counts on me for transparency.
Really? Because you're under investigation for falsifying 787 inspection records. The Boeing's under criminal investigation for the Alaska Airlines flight. You were investigated by DOJ for criminal conspiracy to defraud the FAA. This is all in your tenure. It doesn't sound like a lot of transparency to me.
I'm a Boeing whistle.
And then this is just going over what we were talking about.
Sure. This guy.
Oh, that's Louisiana. I was about to say, is that Kentucky?
No, it's LSU. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, like, those are always difficult ones. The court hearings.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court. I'm assuming that's like some, not Supreme Court. I'm sure it's not Supreme, but like, have you seen the ones where they kind of drill on
I saw the TikTok one.
Mark
and
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, they drill on Zuckerberg too, and I get it because those guys are trained for those situations to put them on the offense and put them on the back heel.
Right.
Right. And so like $32 million a year is kind of a low ball though.
Yeah, especially for running Boeing.
That's not much.
Crazy.
It's not much actually.
Crazy low.
But like my issue with those situations is, do they really know
how much he's actually making?
No, not that. That they can definitely figure that out, because they got to find the funds that are. He's got funds.
Right.
You know, you can only hide money so many ways.
Right.
You really, there's no way that Boeing's hiding money to pay their CEO.
Right.
I doubt that.
Sense.
That
Yeah,
they would
right.
fucking tax it. Boeing has a vested interest in being it and having legal money.
Right.
Right. But does the CEO, just because he's the CEO, does he know that there's transparency issues down? Like, it's all about how the business is built, right? If you do bottom down or top up. I mean, obviously I flipped that when I said that, but like, you know, where's the information flow come from? Does the information flow come from the people?
Collective of workers?
Yeah, and then gets delivered to the CEO, or does the CEO
calling all the shots and
correct
stuff and making plans?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
It's like, it's all about the information flow. It's about like, you got to prove that CEO knew, you know? You can find Boeing all day long, but like, can you really find the CEO? You got to make sure he knows, you know? Come on, bro.
The only I haven't worked for Procter & Gamble, but they're like the only company. I've worked for like a lot of companies, and they all seem to be top down.
Sure. Yeah.
Procter & Gamble is the only one that kind of gave me the vibes that this guy isn't calling all the shots.
Okay.
But I've never worked there, so I'd never know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nuts. It's like you see how it's like you can kind of tell Pito kind of makes the big decisions about what's going to happen in the school. If that makes sense.
Yeah. But like, all those big decisions are weighed by multiple managers and multiple people who have already evaluated what's the cost of this, what's the ramifications of this, what will our student body look like after this decision's been made. And so like, half of it, he's really not making big decisions. He's really just weighing the pros and cons of each decision.
Yeah.
And those pros and cons are most of the time made by the people under him. And so
but it's like not the people under him, if that makes sense. It's like the top. It's like
the
it's like
C-suite
board.
The C-suite.
Yeah.
It's
the people that are in the glass office on the top floor of the factory.
yeah. And I mean, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I've been around those kind of groups, and they're just people.
Yeah, they are.
They are just people, and those people, they feel as lost as we do. You know, they might even feel more lost because they feel like the weight's on their shoulders.
Right.
And so when they make a decision, they feel the weight of that decision. And it's like, it's still, you know, I understand why he makes $32 million a year. He's probably throwing around some big decisions, and you hope those big decisions pay off. Right? But I don't know. I think it makes total sense to me why CEOs make a bunch of money. That doesn't seem crazy.
I mean,
you're steering
like 50,000% more than your your underlings is crazy, in my opinion. Like, I'd understand if he made like 2 or 3 million,
right?
But making like 30 million is nuts. Like 2 or 3 million a year is still crazy as fuck, in my opinion.
But you're making as much as a really good doctor would make. You're making as much as like the top programmer in the country makes.
I feel like the top doctor should make 2 or 3 mil as well, and then the director should make like, 5.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but what you're talking about is, have you ever heard the argument of like, I hate pro ball players because they make so much money. Why does a pro ball player make $100 million? They don't deserve to play $100 million. You know, like all that shit.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. I just think that like, just because you're mad about how much money they make, it doesn't mean that you understand the economy of that situation, the gravity of that. Because like Joe Burrow,
right?
He got $250 or $250 million,
highest paid quarterback, right?
Yeah, and maybe I feel like it was $250 million. But the thing is, and people were like so butthurt about that. How could he make $250 million over 8 years or 7 years? Oh, that's so ridiculous. Blah 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 blah. But you got to look at the full numbers, the full gravity of it. each fucking team makes probably like close to $300-400 million a year. Right? And like, if you're a top-notch team, then you're probably going to want a top-notch quarterback. Right? Because the better quarterback you have, the more money you'll make. And if you're a Super Bowl team 3 out of the 5 years, you're going to be making some billions of dollars. And so like $250 million's easy.
Yeah.
$250 million?
That's crazy.
Out of five, like if you make $5 billion over a 10-year span because you signed $250 million, that's easy money. Done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes total sense because you need to pay that now, because they're asking for it. Back in the day, yeah, like all the teams will kind of like be like, hey, we should not pay our players that much so we can make more money. And all the teams would have like insider trading almost. What is that called? It's not insider trading. It's
like when you bet against.
No. When they'll fix prices. When like, you remember the gas station analogy where like if all the gas stations in the area got together and raised all the prices unanimously, then everybody would make money. Everybody would make more money. But the thing is, they're fixing the prices against the people.
Oh, I see.
And so I'm assuming that the football teams used to do that. Used to fix the annual salaries against the players so the teams could make more. And I would assume that they all got together one day and was like, well, we should pay them like not that much. But then like unions came around,
Fair.
So, but I'm shit talking,
The billionaires, millionaires.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not a fucking making billions. That's just insane. 35. And then you said Joe Burrow made 250.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's just crazy. The Gladiators get paid well.
They do. They should though. They should get paid well. I mean, like, me and you cannot throw a football like that.
I cannot.
We cannot.
Don't have that skill.
But we also can't process information about routes. Like, those are from top-notch fucking processors.
Right.
That's basically what they're doing. They're just processing. They're just processing plays back to back. It's crazy how far
Can we skip this video?
Yeah, sure. Of course. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah. Oh, this is her talking about what his legacy was.
Boeing changes and makes things right in their factories, builds the planes that we're used to Boeing flying.
That's all they wanted. Just the safety of the public.
He thought that was at stake.
That he knew that was at stake, and that's what he was concentrating on.
That was the guy who died?
Yep.
They were talking about the guy who died?
Yeah, I really wanted them to show like how tragic it was in the factories for the workers at Boeing and shit like that.
I'm gonna go on the next
Boeing whistleblower who had raised concerns about the company's production standards has been found dead. 62-year-old John Barnett died on Friday. Authorities in South Carolina say that he died from what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Barnett filed a whistleblower complaint against Boeing in 2017 over issues with the 787 Dreamliner production. His case was up for trial this June.
What is his legacy?
Damn, son. That's sad.
I mean, if he's like the safety guy and he was recognizing like problems, and I guess he probably took the right steps to address them and they're turned down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then he's going for whistleblowing. I heard that even like you and I can whistleblow like servers at restaurants, like people that you don't even know. Like if a server gave you, like if they gave you their number and you knew that they weren't paying taxes on their tips and you knew they were making like a substantial amount of money. Like let's say they worked at Mabu, which is like a nice restaurant in California.
Mm-hmm.
If you know they're making like over, $8,000 and they're not paying taxes and you have their name and their number, then you can just literally go online, fill out a form, and not only will they get in trouble, but you'll also get like paid. So you could be like a tax evasion bounty hunter.
That's disgusting.
I feel like he would have gotten paid for
whistleblowing.
I think so.
Yeah,
I might be crazy for that, but I might be crazy for the vote.
Okay, he gets paid, but I just don't think like it's always so funny that they label it suicide immediately just because that's the coroner's decision. Are we really gonna Epstein him?
I mean,
are we really gonna fucking Epstein him? Come on,
I'm sure
bro.
they did an investigation. You know what I mean? Like, I trust people.
Yeah, Okay, but just because a coroner says it's, how does a coroner know it's suicide? You know what I mean?
Who's the coroner? Who are we talking
Coroner?
about? That's like the policeman, right?
No, the coroner is the person at the autopsy, performing the autopsy.
I could see it.
I understand that they could think that it's, but like when you're talking about a gunshot, you gotta make sure it's his right hand, or like it's his hand, is his dominant hand that would use to fire a firearm, and then you gotta make sure it's an area that makes sense, and then it's also gotta be close quarters. So you gotta make sure that the gunshot went in at like a close quarters situation. Such a bummer. Such a bummer.
I really wish he wouldn't have done it if he did. It's really tragic. I really would love to see like what he would have to say.
God,
for a
you're
specific
really
case.
you're such a fucking government agent. God, why are you such a government agent, dude?
What do you mean?
You're like it was ruled a suicide, so that's the only thing that could happen.
I get what you're saying. I totally understand. It's like Ronald Reagan. Like, you know, there was a possibility that the guy that shot him could have been working for the CIA, but like,
Not Ronald Reagan.
fuck.
Are you kidding me?
It's not Ronald Reagan? That's not his name?
Who are you talking about right now?
The guy who got... It was Ronald Reagan. Am I crazy?
Ronald Reagan lived a
Got
long
assassinated.
life.
Who's the one that
JFK,
Fuck.
dude. Are you you are such a bad American right now. You are such a bad American.
Yeah, JFK, that guy.
You're such a fucking...
That guy, yeah, JFK.
Gunshot wound. At least that...
Me trying to
video
sound smart.
surveillance and other evidence determined that determined by the Charleston Police Department showed that Barnett's cause of death was okay. Well, if it's video surveillance, then that's fucking true.
They had it on video? That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy that they put whistleblower next to his name.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah. So...
Damn, why do they have everything about his life on Wikipedia? Like, he was just a safety manager. Jesus Christ. Now he's like a
A
celebrity.
conspiracy theory, oh gosh, that Boeing has assassinated him spread amongst the public. Yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, maybe he did commit suicide, and like Boeing's fucking going down hard because of
Why
it.
would he wait till right before his trial, though? That's insane.
That's pretty hairy. That's pretty, but it's also a high stressor time too. I could get that. I could understand that.
It's really unfortunate.
It is. So sorry, John Burnett.
And his family.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Man, I bet his family's under fucking high, not scrutiny, but like high surveillance.
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
Such a bummer.
Where did we come to, America?
Yeah, I don't
Someone
know.
doesn't...
That's a really horrible headshot. They got a better one out there. It's so tragic.
I bet they do.
I hope when I have a headshot, well, I hope I'm never like this with like, what is it? It's whistleblower attached to my name.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It's tragic.
So tragic.
I wonder what will be attached to my name. Destroyer of World. Kahaya.
Congo Coup.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No, not that.
No, not that. No.
That's not me. Nope.
That's not me.
Nada.
Okay, can we end it on that?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Okay, wonderful. You got anything else to say?
Don't arrest me.
Don't.
Forgive me for my trespasses.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And
Don't delete my social credit score. Please don't delete my social credit score.
Oh shit! I did that too early. I apologize. I know I fucked up on the camera change, but then thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live, thank you. We appreciate it. If you're not watching live, welcome back to another episode. And then I don't know. That's pretty much all I got. Hopefully, Nolan's back next week. What?
Do you think Luffy told us how to say his name?
Oh God, I hope so. Okay, this is the last thing we're doing. Last thing we're doing, and then we're getting off. All right. Oh, God. I'm glad we're watching an ad. I appreciate that.
Please.
Oh, okay. It's One Piece He Knows. You guys rock. I think I'll follow you on Twitter still. Thank you.
Hilarious.
I appreciate that. We really suck on Twitter. I gotta tell you. My music is cooked. Liked hearted. Liked heart. I want a snake now
That's hilarious.
Get my dogs.
A runner, python.
Oh god. And then I want a ball python / cat. Okay, cool. I need shock therapy too. That's
hilarious.
You're the best, homie.
Man, a python.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's all I got. You good?
Good.
Esco.
So it is Esco Luffy.
Wait. He really said that?
Yeah, he said it was One Piece. It's from One Piece.
It's One Piece. He knows.
It's an anime. It's anime.
What's that mean?
It's like 1,000 episodes. You want to watch it?
All right, I'm done, dude.
You want to watch it, Preston?
No, I'm done. Goodbye.
The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?